last time things got a little chaotic. You guys went to the Hall of Illusions, where you met up with Candlefoot the Mime again, and learned that he had his voice stolen by a mime, or by a Kenku named Kettlestein, who was using Candlefoot's voice to commit various doings around the carnival in service to her warlock patron, Zabilna. She let you know that Zabilna had gone missing in her proprietary plane of the Feywild, and he's been trying to find her and figure out what happened to her ever since. You guys convinced her to give Candlefoot his voice back, and in exchange for helping him out with that, in exchange for helping her out, pardon me while I gather myself. I did just wake up. Kettlestein, in exchange for your help with finding Zabilna, agreed to give Candlefoot his voice back. Candlefoot then immediately ran off to finish what he had started just before his voice was stolen, to tell the lovely mermaid, whose name I don't remember right off the top of the dome, that he loves her and proposed to her. After that, you went into the Hall of Illusions to try and figure out what was going on. Lavana, you remember the incident with the halfling and the failed proposal and the laughter. No trace of that halfling was left behind, but you guys decided to take a look at pretty much every single mirror inside the Hall of Illusions, and saw that the one at the very dead center of the Hall of Illusions was different than the others, pretty much indestructible and very magical.
And we proceeded to spend hours trying to find a way into it.
You did. You
Good.
did, yes. What was the chain of events that led you... Yeah, oh, right, after... I'm so sorry.
You're all good. We were distracting Mr. Light while our friends went in to search the tent for the key thing to use it on the mirror, because the Kenku's boss or whatever is being held captive by the cult people at the place that that mirror leads to. There we go.
Yes. What was it? Was the Hourglass Coven? There we go. Pardon me. We'll grab something back of my book.
Do our characters know the name of the cult yet?
Yeah. Kettlestein pretty much spilled.
Okay.
Kettlestein spilled the beans.
Kettlestein spilled the kettle beans.
Yes, the kettle beans. Kettlestein let you know that Zabilna is being held somewhere in Prismere, and suggested a heist as well. Using that information, you guys came here to try and talk to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, who said some pretty cryptic shit on their way out. If you guys want to, what was that? You heard them talk. Oh my god, I am so sorry. My brain is just not fucking working.
You're doing great. Take your time.
I need coffee or something to fully get my brain awake.
They said the narwhal bacons at midnight as they left.
We saw Mr. Light and Mr.
They were,
Witch come out with that weird fat guy.
Yeah, when you were near their tent initially, you heard them talking about, oh hey, you gotta calm down. As long as we get through tonight, everything's gonna be fine. Just we have to get through the night. What about that little bird warlock? I'm like, oh, don't worry about them. They've been causing trouble. We got it under control, and all that. That's a general line of conversation. They exited their tent to find you guys, at which point you guys began Operation Punch Mr. Light in the Balls. And you guys saw, well, because of a nice perception check, you saw Mr. Witch fiddling with a pocket watch and looking at it and fussing over it.
Oh, yeah.
And then Burley came by. And also suggested a heist. And that's where we left off.
I think Meeper asked Burley if he saw me punch Mr. Light, and then Burley was like, "Yeah, it's just a normal day around here," or something like that.
Well, no, it's because Mr. Light knows you. You lived with how long have you been with the carnival?
Over 10 years.
Yeah, you've been with the carnival for a long time. So Mr. Light is sort of used to the chaos that you bring.
The abuse.
Not the abuse, more like the unpredictability.
Okay.
I will say the likelihood that he's been punched in the nuts by you more than once is not 0.
Yeah, he actually wears a cod piece. He was just putting on a show.
Yeah, he was.
He's wearing.
It was.
He knows that you keep going for it if.
He's prepared now.
It's less that he was prepared. It's more like he was. Normally he's ready for it, but
he's into it.
He's like a momentary lapse. He didn't expect you to be there outside of his tent.
Dying.
When he goes to interact with you on a daily basis, he kind of like, I should probably put the athletic cup on just for safety.
God damn it! All right.
I was telling Cassie and Maper earlier. I feel like I was railroading a little bit too hard last time, and I want this to be more engaging for you guys. So I'm gonna take a back seat unless I like, normal DM stuff. I'm gonna describe things for you, and I'm not gonna try and lead you in a direction.
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna drop breadcrumbs, but I want you guys to be free to explore, and I don't want to shove you into a direction that I feel like you should be going just for the sake of progressing. I feel like I was doing that a little too hard last time.
You do whatever you think's best, DM. But for me, at least, last game I was fine. I didn't feel railroaded at all.
Yeah. The whole falling back in my chair at somebody suggesting a heist thing was simultaneously a joke, and I kind of thought we were doing the heist. I'm hoping
that the next NPC we come across also suggests the heist. I hope that that's just a running gag at this point. I hope that everyone at the fucking carnival wants to steal from Mr. White from Mr. Light for some reason.
And we'll meet one person who doesn't, and they'll be like, "Hey, can you look at this photograph for me? Have you seen the man in this photograph?"
I don't remember if last time we saw... If I described everything that was in Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's tent. I told Cassie and Cressida, who were in there, about...
You said there was a chest that was empty, but I think we all sort of know what that chest is, even though our characters might not know.
Yeah, there's a hidden chest. It's on the
ethereal plane.
Ethereal plane, yeah. That's where you go when you cast Blink, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like the spooky, ghosty realm.
And speaking of Blink, this is something that I meant to do. The last time you guys woke up from a long rest, but Meeper, or rather Autumn, you remember that Blink dog that you sort of helped on the side of the road on your way to the carnival?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? He's back.
Oh.
And he comes up and he nuzzles you. And I have a placard.
Can we say that?
Walks up, licks my face on, just flat on my back on the fucking ground.
Can we say the dog shows up like right now after we're done talking to this guy? Because that way, then Scritch can be super jealous. Like, I'm already here. There can't be two fuzzy furry dudes in the group.
I was gonna. Here's the thing: he was supposed to show up pretty much immediately upon waking.
Do it however you want to do it. It's all good.
Yes. Well, regardless, kind of after I fall back, I'll just get back up on my feet, dust myself off, and I'll see if I can get Lavana and Cressida's attention so that they understand what's going on.
So, how are you getting our attention?
So you two are inside. I guess I'm mostly just kind of waiting, watching the door to see if you're gonna like peek out and then just kind of like make eye contact with you and then wave you over with my hand.
Oh, okay. Well, if we hear a dog, then we're definitely going to come out and see the dog. So, yeah.
All right. Yes, you two appear. Can't remember what.
My list of characters is way too long. Oh, there we go.
There's 26 of them. An exclamation point and a question mark.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay. Yeah. I like this Dr. Seuss ass. And
yeah, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have to have the most exorbitant and flamboyant tent.
Yes.
And you did notice, like, I think I said this last week, but it's significantly bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. It's very luxurious.
Yeah.
Do we have a token for the dog?
I do. Put that right in here. I don't have any. I couldn't find anything fun. I just found I googled Blink Dog and used the least upsetting artwork for it.
Yeah, most Blink Dog artwork is ugly.
Is it?
For a second, I thought it was Nina Tucker as a dog.
I'm not gonna lie.
Dude,
I thought about using some nerd dog from something. Nina Tucker did cross my mind as a goof just to mess with you personally. But I figured, nah.
Is it medium sized?
No, it is small. It's just the placard.
Okay. Never mind then. I was gonna write it. I was gonna jump on it immediately.
Actually, how big are Blink Dogs? Can I type right now? Yeah, no, they are medium.
A lawful good.
They are medium.
Scritch is gonna jump on its back and kind of pat him on the side, and then Sylvan say, "How are we this fine day, my furry friend?"
Make an animal handling check.
Okay. Does it understand me speaking in Sylvan by chance?
Yes, Blink Dogs understand Sylvan, but they don't speak Sylvan.
Yep. And Meeper, this is your dog, by the way. I'm not like trying to
Yeah,
take your dog or something.
According to the actual encounter, on the Meeper, Meeper's animal handling check initially was a success, and according to the encounter table, the blink dog would reappear. Oh, nice! Blink dog would reappear and be completely loyal. Like,
It's Meeper's dog. I'm just having a funny Scritch moment with it.
oh, I know.
Neat.
But in Nat 20, yeah. You say that as you jump onto its back. Taylor?
Yep. I jump on his back and I pat the side of him and I say that.
Okay, yeah. He gets up on his hind legs and does a happy little flourishing spin, and tries to crane his neck back to lick you, but he can't quite do it. So it sort of ends up with him just spinning a little bit. But yeah, Meeper, I gave you ownership of the Blink Dog, and I just named it Meeper's Blink Dog. I'll let you decide on a name whenever you decide to name it, if you even decide to name it.
Yeah, so it just kind of comes over. I'm like, oh, hello, little one. Glad to see you're well. I must say you're quite lucky to find me. We'll have to find you a good name.
I told you, my name is Scritch.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of turn back to Burley and be like, well then, Burley, I believe, I assume you're acquainted with your own co-workers, but I'm Autumn. Suppose I've thrown a bit of a odd wrench into the things around here. But tell us about this heist plan you have. We've met another sort who has suggested the same thing, and I think last time I did call Kettlestein over here.
Right. So, here's the thing. It's less of a heist and more of a pickpocket job. Although it will need considerable planning. So Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have their magical baubles that they use for the carnival, Mr. Witch has his pocket watch, which helps him, it's sort of intrinsically linked to the carnival. It helps him unpack and pack everything. It magically it keeps things on track for the day, for the week.
Can you unpause the game?
Oh my god, yeah. Sorry.
It's all good. And then continue. No, please continue. You do that voice amazingly, by the way. I love that voice.
Excuse me. So, any information that you would want from Mr. Witch and Mr. Light might come a little bit easier from their mouths should you decide to purloin that pocket watch.
I see. He was rather obsessed with it.
Now, the best time to do it, in my honest opinion, would be around the time of the Big Top Extravaganza, right before the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch.
When they're most distracted.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Meeper?
When they're most distracted.
Correct. You see, Mr. Light, he has his what they call the Witchlight Vein, his little staff. It sort of magically chooses the Witchlight Monarch, and it's his whole little show. He doesn't make the decision, the rod does.
I see. Well, I can certainly say it's magical, although it didn't quite like me, so I don't have high hopes for my chances.
Well, I think that stealing the pocket watch is probably the better bet. I'm just saying that you'll know when it's roughly time, when he starts, waving that wand of his around and, turning the lights down and scanning the audience with a spotlight and, getting ready for the ceremony, so to speak. Mr. Witch's pocket watch is during this time right, on his person, but it's usually stuffed in his pocket, attached to a chain. Pretty sure anybody with a sufficient amount of, skill might be able to hoist it from their pocket, as long as you can detach the chain with or without breaking it. And there are other people here in the carnival who might be willing to help. Durla, Candlefoot, Palasha the Mermaid, they might help. They're good eggs. But stay away from that. Stay away from that clown that follows them. Taco. He's a real bastard.
I forgot the name of the fucking clown. God damn.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Like
perhaps it will be good to talk to Candlefoot. He seems sly with his fingers.
While they're talking, I'd like to try and pickpocket him.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
And by the way, if he does know if I fail or not, it doesn't really matter. If he catches me, if he notices me, I just own it. I just stand there and I just rummage my hand in his pocket.
Yeah.
I just don't even give it. Okay.
That's a 6.
Oh yeah, he notices you. He looks down, and he I forgot. He took the pumpkin off his head already. Yeah, he looks down at you, and he just has this blank stare in his eyes as you rummage through his completely empty pockets. Well, not completely empty. There's like sunflower seeds and loose hard candies, and
I eat them. If I get them out, I eat them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
totally eat
Okay.
them.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. He's not going to stop you. He's just
I'm just eating out of his pockets.
he's I appreciate the what's the word? Oh my god.
Initiative?
Initiative, thank you. I appreciate you showing initiative. The enthusiasm for the plan, but I don't have the watch. If I had the watch, I wouldn't be talking to you.
Scritch is gonna look at the candy, the last piece of candy in his hand. Right? He's gonna look at the candy, and he's gonna look at which one's Cassie and which one's Catherine?
Cassie's the Lavana, the one with purple hair, and Catherine's Cressida, the Bone Fairy.
Sorry, Scritch is gonna look at
little fucking demon.
Scritch is gonna look at the candy and then look at Catherine and look at the candy and look at Catherine, look at the candy and look at Catherine. And Scritch is gonna proceed to walk over to start checking Catherine's pockets.
A fucking pair of tweezers.
Yeah, seriously.
We're the same.
First
Oh,
off,
you're small. You're tiny. Holy crap.
I'm tiny.
yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Then it's purple hair. Then I go over to.
Right.
Purple hair.
You can use your claws.
Can someone pull my piece out from underneath? By the way, because I can't get it anymore. Thank you. I won't do that again.
Lavana, can you make me a perception check to see if you noticed?
I'm not hiding it.
I know, but still, Scritch is very small, and the whole interaction between.
Hold on. If he's not hiding it,
If I actually, you know what? I'm not gonna pick her pockets at all. Actually, I look at the candy and I look at her and I go over to her and they're all having a conversation still. Scritch is gonna kind of just tug on her dress? You want a dress? Just gonna tug on her dress to get her attention, and then when you look down, Scritch is gonna hold up this piece of candy in his palm,
And where did you get that?
and when you ask that, he starts reaching into your pockets. There you go.
Okay, well, if you wanted something, you could just ask me.
All right,
I don't stop you. If you find anything worthwhile, it's all yours.
I'm done with Scritch shenanigans. I'm sorry. We can go on.
I was on the wrong
it's fine.
tab.
The next piece of candy that Scritch lifts up to put in his mouth, I'm going to just fly at the speed of sound and intercept it and take it away and start nibbling on it.
Wow, rude.
That last yellow, I don't find any candy, I assume, inside Catherine. So then the last, Cassie, so the last piece is the one from the bugbear's pocket. So I go to put that in my mouth and you grab it.
I do. Catherine does.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm mixing up. Y'all have similar names in my defense.
It's fine. No, it's fine. Yeah.
No offense.
Crescent is the one that takes the candy before you can eat it, which is Catherine.
That's me, Catherine, Cressida, the Bone Fairy, who's stealing your candy.
Scritch is going to go over and sit next to you then. And after a while of just kind of just staring at you and thinking deep in thought, it's like, have you ever seen Austin Powers?
I have. She has not.
When Mini-Me is slowly getting closer to the cat, the little kitten cat that Mini-Me has, and he starts opening his mouth.
Oh my god.
Catherine, you've never seen Austin Powers?
I'm sorry.
She didn't have he had a very sheltered upbringing.
I know, but I figured you guys been together for over a decade. You would have shown her the good stuff at some point.
It is a good movie.
I assume someone's going to yell at Scritch and tell Scritch not to eat the fairy.
I think.
Oh, you're eating Cressida?
Oh.
No, Scritch, we don't eat fairy.
Into a giant wasp.
Into a what?
In his mouth?
In his mouth.
No, I don't put you in my mouth. I'm saying I'm just approaching. I'm making it. It's obvious. But what are you watching into? What'd you say?
She's turning into a giant wasp as you approach.
Oh, a wasp. Like what's giant though? Like medium sized or
Is it
what we?
Let's see.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
A level 4,
Jesus Christ.
A level 4 Circle of Dreams druid. What is the maximum creature size that you can turn into?
It's not size based, it's just CR based.
What CR is giant wasp?
I think it's half.
So now while
I'm pretty sure it's
while you are all talking to the bugbear, Scritch is now being chased in a circle around you guys by a giant wasp. Proceed with the plans for the heist.
It is CR 1/2.
Oh, it is half, yeah. But no flying speed.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So if you can turn into the giant wasp, you're not flying. You're not buzzing around. You are stomping around with your giant wasp legs as fast as you can.
You mean to tell me I'm a wasp that can't fly?
Correct.
Yeah.
Because you don't have enough level flying speed.
Yeah, you can turn into it,
which is funny.
The appropriate CR, but you can't use its flying speed.
Which is funny because your regular self can fly.
Fine. And stupid.
I like that your
Scritch is still running.
I like that your first instinct was also to turn into a wasp rather than say, "Hey, dude, no, I'm sentient. What are you doing?"
Look, it sends it's not about winning, it's about sending a message.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Okay, Alfred.
because what I'm thinking in my head is what do I do if I see this mangy rabbit trying to square up? And so I'm thinking fucking the what were they called in Rick and Morty? The Avengers.
I like how you said
The Vindicators. I was 1,000,000 times better.
I like how you said square up, like I'm like a thug trying to fight you, like pressing my chest against yours, except I'm putting my mouth on you, like
Yeah.
squaring up.
How else
You're
do you
putting
do
her
with
into
people that-
mouth jail.
No, anyway, it was like that Seafrost of Powers. Scritch just gets really close with his mouth open, like he's about to do something. Like he's really considering it, and I was saying like someone probably tells him, "Hey, you don't eat fairies." But
I mean,
if you wild shape, that's still fun. Chase me around.
It would really just be like chewing on a stick.
listen, Cressida can fend for herself. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna ruin anybody's
Yeah.
fun time wasp shenanigans.
Cressida doesn't have any testicles to punch.
Maybe you should ask him why we want to steal the watch. By the way,
Oh, he did. He mentioned that if you take it and use it as leverage, that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light will be a little bit more open to give you answers.
Yeah, we're gonna use it as leverage. So now we just need to find someone who has both the mental facilities and the capabilities to lift something like this off a person.
do you say that in game?
You know,
Yes.
roguish type.
Scritch holds up a piece of candy.
My point
I'm sorry, what-
stands the same.
What class is Rich? I forget. Is he a
It's-
barbarian?
Barbarian.
It's a barbarian, but
Barbarian.
y'all don't know that yet. Scritch has a glaive on his back, but that's all y'all know.
He gives off
Like-
the barbarian vibe. I'm sorry.
I give off a crazy fucking homeless person vibe.
Yeah, barbarian.
Yeah.
Are you crazy and
That's-
homeless and casting spells? You're a druid. Are you crazy and homeless and not casting spells? You're a barbarian.
Brog ass motherfucker.
That's so fucking funny.
Look, I don't make the rules. Tolkien did.
Tolkien.
Yeah.
Wilts run Fosters.
All right.
That's a fucking
Yeah. Do we
sick
want to
ass.
see if we can flag down Candlefoot? Ask him if he thinks he's up for the job. Unless somebody has like good sleight of hand.
Well, he does owe us one for getting his voice back.
True.
We could ask him, but I'm just throwing this out there. We do know a sort of Kenku ninja bitch.
Yeah, but I feel
I
like
mean-
she might. I guess
Well,
I could cast
Candlestick-
invisibility on her,
I was
but
gonna
she's also a warlock, so
Yeah.
she's probably about as good as I am at it.
I'd rather ask the mime. I'm just pointing out the options there.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the mermaid, like, she'll just like
Hey,
flip or hop over and just steal it from him.
No, she's
Autumn,
got legs.
right?
She's
Autumn.
got legs when she comes out of the water.
Oh. Oh, she's a cool.
Otter?
I don't know
Scritch-
about that.
Right?
She might, but
That was just an assumption. I just know that if that was the case, Scritch would know because they're friends or whatever.
Yes, darling.
Meeper.
Yeah.
Autumn. Notice the blink dog? I'm not saying, or, okay. Not speaking right now. I noticed the blink dog, and I get like I recall the fact that there's a treasure chest in the ethereal plane. And so I come up to you and I'm like, how well trained is that dog?
I gave them a snack and made sure their wounds were okay yesterday. I haven't even come up with a name for them yet. Why do you ask?
Because when we were snooping around, saw a small chest that. Yeah, DM, remind me, what was the whole deal with the chest?
you found a small chest which seemed to react with a certain spot in the room, just sort of like vibrated gently. And with a successful Arcana check, you were able to determine that it corresponded with another chest hidden on the
In the ethereal.
in the ethereal plane. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so I kind of explain. I found a mysterious chest while perusing Mr. Light's wares, and turns out that there's a corresponding chest in the ethereal plane. And I was wondering if your dog could literally go fetch it.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, blink dogs are no more attuned to the ethereal plane than we are. Uh, the most they can do is teleport around our own plane. And I'll just kind of
I don't know.
whistle for him to do it and say something in Sylvan. He just teleports behind you.
Yeah.
Oh my.
My God. I opened up my monster
I'm
manual
afraid
just
I'm
now
not
'cause
very
I was
well
trying to.
learned in beasties.
I opened up my monster manual because I was trying to find the stat block from Merfolk.
It's
And
not blink. It's just it's its own teleport.
blink dogs are not in the monster manual.
I- I'll just send you a
they're
stat block.
SRD.
Tommy, I sent you the thing for it. But yeah, it's a normal teleport. It's not like a blink thing. It doesn't interact with the ethereal plane at all.
Yeah.
If they're
So-
SRD, you didn't have to go fishing for a picture on Google.
Oh yeah, you could have just control space blink dog. Oh well.
I did, but I wanted to make it an NPC rather than just a monster, so that I could rename it.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know much about beasties, but I figured it was worth a try. If you do come across a way of getting into the ethereal plane, I'm sure whatever lies on the other side is pretty juicy.
I'll consider it. But I think for now, our best bet is to see what exactly Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are hiding. So,
Sounds like Candlefoot's the best option. I mean, he owes us one. He's expendable.
I see you have a rather laissez-faire approach to your coworker. And I'll just begin walking.
So you guys are gonna
People come and go.
You guys are gonna head over to the Hall of Illusions to talk to Candlefoot.
We don't even know if she said yes or not.
Yeah, is he up the Hall of Illusions, or would we think he's near the lake still?
He ran off.
Yeah, he did. He ran off to the lake. So you guys want to head over to Silversong Lake to try and talk to him?
Yeah.
Yes. Great idea. I have an amazing idea.
That's actually perfect because to Silversong Lake. Gang's all here, all ready to go, nice and piled up.
Is he near the water by chance?
Let me drag Candlefoot. Did I make a stat block for Candlefoot?
Scritch is gonna ride on Catherine's shoulder, by the way. So Scritch is just sitting next to your head, unless you like push him off or something.
Lavana?
Do I mean Levant? I'm mixing up everybody right now.
Yeah,
Like it.
you'll get used to it.
Purple hair.
Yeah,
I sit on purple hair's shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cassie's
Lavana,
the
lavender, purple hair. Boom.
yeah the girl that doesn't do voice training.
Alana. Okay.
Give me 1 second.
There you go.
I didn't realize you opened the map because when you did open the map, for some reason it put it. I have like I have the whole like window. I have it stretched across 2 monitors, and I have my player sheet at one side. I move the map over to the other side, and whenever a new map opens, usually it spawns in the middle of the 2, and I have to like drag it over, and I see it. But if for some reason it spawned perfectly underneath my player sheet, and I couldn't see it, I didn't even know you had the thing up.
Sorry, give me a sec. Why are you making me log into Pinterest for this? Fuck you.
I know, I hate that where I find something on Pinterest and I want to save it and they're like, do you have an account? And it's like, fuck you. I just want to save the image.
Maybe this will work.
Happens more often than you think.
Same here.
That works. Caps lock was on, but that's fine.
The other day when I would go to put my token over people's tokens, it'd be on top of them. Why is it now I'm under them whenever I try to do it, and then I can't get my token?
It's just like a weird thing. I don't really think there's much you
Okay.
can do to set, like, I think it's like whatever has been dragged on the map last. I'm surprised it's like, oh, you own this token, so therefore you go above people. And I go above Cressida, but under Lavana, and above you. Weird.
Well, whenever someone can move Scritch, please, or move the person on top of Scritch.
There we go. Candlefoot.
You can grab him by dragging, like, over the area.
Oh, that's not what I thought Candlefoot looked like at all.
Yeah. No. Here, let me show you guys what the official art for in the book for Candlefoot the Mime. Oh my god, I just had it.
I just thought he looked like Wes from Don't Starve.
I had an image of like a 45-year-old dude with a bald head.
This is Candlefoot the Mime.
I imagine the hobo clown from fucking Twilight Princess. That's literally what I've been thinking this whole time.
The one that runs the cannon at the bottom of
the
the
one
lake?
that shoots
Yes!
Sky Temple. Yeah.
Exactly. Bald, and he looks
That's
like he's
what I
45. That thing, I didn't say the Twilight Princess thing because I didn't know if y'all would get that, but that's exactly, yeah, spot on.
That's exactly
crazy.
what I was thinking too.
That's insane that we had that exact same thing.
I know.
Because he's like glum and like depressing, right?
Yeah, and like yes, exactly.
This
He
is about how I imagined him.
he was gloomy because he had his voice stolen right as he was about to propose to Palasha the mermaid here. And in fact, as you approach the lake itself, you see him doing like this perfect chin up on the edge of the giant bowl she's in, and she's giving him a nice like full lips to lips kiss, holding the sides of his head as he holds himself up on the bowl.
Getting kind of spicy. I'm a good Christian girl. I can't listen to this.
Nice.
Scritch is
And then
gonna
he taps on the glass, and she has a heart attack and dies.
She
Yeah,
does.
everything goes wrong.
As the kiss is breaking, she looks like just past
Spring of saliva.
She looks past Candlefoot at you guys as you're approaching and gives you a wave. At which point, Candlefoot turns around and jumps down and sort of bashfully, hey guys. She said yes, and he like blushes.
What is Candlefoot?
He's a human.
Congratulations.
He's a human.
Oh, okay.
Let me peep see what Candlefoot is at in here.
Those are strap-on wings?
Yeah. Every single employee wears a differently colored set of the fake strap-on wings that you guys are wearing. You guys are wearing the guest ones, the ones that indicate that you bought a ticket or that you're allowed to be here. All the employees that you've talked to so far, and Kenku, the Kettlestein the Kenku, weirdly enough, is also wearing a different colored one that indicates that they are an employee.
Kettlestein knows better.
Yeah, Candlefoot's just
Meeper, I know
that's a human.
Okay, that was a joke, Meeper, but you actually just made me think of something. Now I'm like, maybe we shouldn't be wearing the guest ones. It just occurred to me that there could be some implications here, but I'll keep that to myself.
You said you wanted to lead the conversation with Anna, or no?
Well, yeah, I wanted to know if he was by the lake because I had an idea if he wasn't cooperative. It's not what you think. I swear it's not what you think. I'm not gonna fucking drown him.
Waterboarding.
No, Scritch is on board. Scritch pulls out a washcloth. He's ready to go.
No. Is he standing by the lake?
The bowl is positioned by the lake, and he is next to the bowl. He's about 10 feet, 15 feet away from the lake.
He's also sort of our friend. I don't think we need to coerce him at all. I think we can just talk to him and he'll be down.
Yeah,
Let's hope.
Burley described Durla, the displacer beast, Palasha the mermaid here, and Candlefoot as good eggs, and they might be willing to help. So I don't think you really have any reason to believe that there would be any resistance without talking first. If you guys want to go straight to waterboarding, I'm not going to stop you.
No, I'm not going to waterboard. If this doesn't work, if asking nicely doesn't work, I'll just tell you guys what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Or if asking nicely doesn't work.
All right.
What's the mermaid's name?
Palasha.
John. I was close. John. Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
Palasha, baby, honey, sweetie.
Oh, hello, Scritch. How are you?
Scritch is going to climb up the bowl and start swimming in it along the surface of it.
Oh, how sweet. And then she gives you some like head scritches.
And on a small note, I'm not saying Scritch understands what he's doing or has any malice, because Scritch is honestly asexual and aromantic, but Scritch is definitely going to make eye contact with the mime while doing this.
Oh my god! Just like put one up.
Okay, is this like let's see, is this like some sort of like intimidation check, or what are you trying to accomplish?
I'm not rolling anything. Nothing. I'm just saying what Scritch does. Scritch is a crazy person. There's no reason.
Okay, just eye contact with nothing behind your eyes. Just looking at him in the eyes.
If y'all want to know the actual inner workings of Scritch, Scritch saw water and wanted to go for a swim.
And now he's getting attention.
Yes. All right. So yeah, I'm going to approach Candlefoot and be like, sorry to so suddenly break up such jubilation, but Candlefoot, your profession gives you dexterous fingers, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I mean, all the Witchlight hands have to have some measure of high motor function in their fingers, so to speak, but yeah.
But say you had to lift something from a pocket, would you put yourself in the higher percentile among your peers?
I mean, you might say that I'm proficient with it.
Scritch looks at the camera when he says that and winks at the camera.
Well then, I think it's no secret among some of the working members of the carnival here that something's a bit at odds this time around.
Yeah.
Scritch is gonna yell from the top of the water, and he's gonna say, "Yeah, some mine lost his voice."
Yeah, a little
crazy.
Yeah, that was me. You guys are the ones who helped me get it back, remember?
It's in one long ear, out the other. Let's focus on this. But
yeah.
Backstroke.
Yeah, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light seem to be a little on edge this year. They don't really talk about it with the employees or even really their inner circle. I mean, they're usually just hanging out with that fat ass clown with the bubble pipe.
I see. Well, we think that if we were able to pull some leverage, we could get them to be a little more willing to talk. And for that, we have been recommended to hold on to Mr. Light's pocket watch for some time.
Ooh. That might be a challenge. Do you guys think you can get close enough to him to lift it from his pockets?
Not
That's where you come
us,
in.
but you.
Yeah. Well, do you have any idea? All right. Pretend for a second that my answer is yes. How do you guys plan on getting close to him?
Oh, the answer is simple. I'll make you invisible.
I mean, that'll probably do it.
If I could interject here, I'm speaking outside of the game to my fellow players. I think maybe the idea is we're supposed to, one of us, or in this case, make him be the winner of the matriarch thing, and then when he goes up on the stage because he won, then he would pocket him.
Sorry. One of
I
the
don't think
things
employees can win.
One of the things that Burley said was that the person who's typically crowned the Witchlight Monarch is the one who brought the most joy, who is responsible for the most joy during the carnival.
He never told us that.
Yeah, I know. That's my bad. That was in the list of things for him to tell you. My eyes just skipped that part for some reason. I was still getting my brain into the swing of the game.
Yeah, guys, I don't know how to put this, but I think Scritch is going to be the sacrifice of the cult. I mean, the matriarch.
The matriarch.
I'd pay to see
that. The mood tracker. That's one of the reasons the mood tracker exists. Whenever you guys are at the attractions and you do things that make people happy, general, like if you participate in the events of the carnival in such a way where it brings joy to you guys and the people around you, the mood tracker moves up or down, depending on, well, maybe in all honesty, depending on Scritch now.
I don't want to be the main character. I think Meeper should be the main character. Can I transfer my mood points to Meeper?
It's no. It's not about. It's no points.
I think it's group based.
It's a matter of, let's say Scritch accidentally does something that horrifies a small child. The mood tracker would probably go down.
But that would never happen.
Yeah, I would do it on purpose, not on accident. All right, anyway, sorry I interrupted. I just wanted to throw out there the whole
flashback
thing with the matriarch thing.
A voice rings out in your heads. Burley's voice. Right, if you guys want to be the matriarch or the Witchlight Monarch or whatever, you gotta make people happy and try and make the mood go up in the carnival,
Or some shit like that. I don't fucking
yeah,
know.
you know how it is. Blah 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 blah.
Also, fairly confident that both Mr. Witch.
Us in ethereal form, and he's like, "I'm not a flashback, by the way. I died when you left." Well, back to hell, then.
Why'd you leave me?
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light can both probably see through the invisibility or some bullshit.
I mean, they didn't see.
Come on.
I mean, or they did see them and they didn't, or they did see them and they didn't care because there was a thing in the tent anyway.
Maybe.
Fucking.
That joke was for you, Tommy.
Thank you.
Right. Well, in case the invisibility doesn't work, we were planning on doing this while they would be the most preoccupied, whatnot, with their odd crowning ceremony. And, to be honest, if it also gives one of us a chance to get close to him, perhaps we can run a better distraction. If we become this monarch, as it were.
Well, if you guys want to be crowned the Witchlight Monarch, that's a pretty foolproof way to, I guess, get right on top of him, Mr. Light's usually the one who does it because it's his wand. Every year he just kind of waves it around and, magic stuff happens that I don't really quite understand. And then the monarch has decided that way.
I see. Well, it would certainly not be a great show if the other ringmaster were half lucidly just sort of standing there. I think he'll be plenty distracted.
Well, that's all well and good, but Mr. Witch isn't the one who. Mr. Witch is the one who has his pocket watch, but you're trying to get close to Mr. Light? I'm confused.
I'm sorry, I forgot which one had the pocket watch.
Mr. Witch has the pocket watch. Mr. Light has the
Okay.
fancy rod that decides the Witchlight Monarch. And Mr. Light
Yes.
is the one who gets up and on stage during the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch and all that jazz.
Yes, I think Mr. Light will be plenty distracted. I think they both.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So, I guess the main question is, will you be willing to do a bit of pilfering for us?
I mean, oh, sure.
Don't tell me we gave you this voice just so you can say no.
No. I mean, yeah, I'm willing to help. I just there's a part of me that doesn't want to risk my job, you know.
Gritch squirts water onto him from up top, like out of his mouth.
Okay. What is this? What is this? What was it that you choked yourself? You forced yourself to choke on last time?
A hole punch, but he wasn't there for that.
Like, oh, I was good. Why does your breath smell like
Hole punch?
No, that's why I was asking, but never mind. The joke wouldn't land.
But you could literally say, why does your breath smell like anything? Scritch eats everything.
Pika rabbit.
Why does your breath smell like rusted metal and olives?
And pumpkin.
Did you eat an entire can of olives without opening it?
Again?
Scritch is just back. Scritch is just backstroking. Just backstroking in a little circle.
Right. You guys probably want to go talk to who else did Burley say would
Mermaid?
be willing to help? He said something about me and Palasha. Yeah, I'm in.
Yes, perhaps, provided the children aren't too much for her, the, not Blink Dog, the Displacer Beast can be of help.
Yeah, her name's Durla.
Durla.
I need a piece of paper. I need bookmark. This'll work. Nope, I ripped it too hard. Oh man. Hope I don't need this when I go back to work. I sent them a picture of it, but oh well.
Just gotta tape it together.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Where is... lost property.
It'd be funny if the mermaid was like, the water tastes so much better after you've been in it, Scritch. Call back to that stew.
Scritch swimming in mermaid bathwater.
Normally I charge for this, darling.
While the DM's setting stuff up, I gotta say, looking at him and looking at her, like, he definitely strikes me as the kind of guy that loves to be crushed.
If you want to hang around in my water a little bit more, you might have to go subscribe to my OnlyFins.
God
Shut up.
damn it.
Only fins?
Yeah.
Only
Oh my
Fins.
god. There's no way you came up with that on the spot.
Tommy, you
Literally-
deserve a Nobel Prize for that. That was amazing.
Literally on the spot. You guys said something about bathwater, and I was like, bathwater. Belle Delphine. OnlyFans. OnlyFins. Mermaid. That was my actual thought process.
So goofy.
You guys want to go do other stuff now? You got
Is he coming with us?
I think he'll meet us before the show so that I can cast invisibility on him.
At some point before we go, is he gonna try and kiss her again?
No, he's not.
Okay.
That one right
Scritch-
on her lips.
Scritch is gonna give her a big ol' hug
And
and then swim to the surface and leave.
she hugs you back, but as soon as you get out, she ducks under the water and starts like manipulating the current around her, so to speak, to get all the rabbit hair and general detritus of the homeless person off.
Scritch is gonna go over to the mime and say see you later.
If he wasn't going to be
alright,
compliant,
bye, Scritch.
Mid sentence, him responding, Scritch is shaking like a dog, like what dog shake off all the water.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Yep. Love this. We'll have a good one.
if he was not going to be compliant, I was going to like hold his head above the water so that he'd have to look at his own reflection. Which the talk in the break room says that he's afraid of his own reflection.
Is he?
According to the book, yeah, and something that Cassie's character would know, so I told her.
So I hope he never sees his reflection in this bowl or in the water.
He was more focused on
Water
Mashallah.
cooler talk. That's it.
The water cooler is this bowl.
I could not for the life of me think of the name of what it is when people gossip at work. The water cooler.
I have to
It's
mute,
usually just like chatting at the water cooler.
mute Discord.
Unmute
Critch is ready to go.
Discord. Yes, let's go speak to
They're
Durla.
dead.
We'll talk to Dearla.
This time on the walk over, Scritch is going to be on Autumn, but not her shoulder. Scritch is like sitting on her foot, wrapped around her leg, like a little kid.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
It
give me a
appears
sec.
that you have a horny dog on your leg. Oh, it's just Scritch.
If you say that out loud, Scritch is going to say, "I don't have any horns."
Yes.
He's an innocent, crazy baby.
I go walk over to a corner and shake him so that he turns into a horrible monster, and then I beat him to death.
It's like a big goofball.
I've got 2 separate music tracks playing right now. Do you guys?
Now,
No,
Okay. I'm going to
it's
refresh the
still
page.
just
Let me check.
No, I'm just going to refresh the page. Probably just my end.
No, you're right.
now none are playing.
Really?
Oh, it's because it's low.
There we go. Now it's just one.
Yeah, I accidentally had Hall of Illusions and Lost Property playing.
This music makes me feel like we're in a Animal Crossing game. Great. Hits the vibe.
Yeah. Anybody who hasn't
well,
been here
Final
before,
Fantasy is exciting. Crossing.
anybody who
Alright.
hasn't been here before sees this. A big six-legged panther with a couple of tentacles off of her shoulder blades and a long tail. With a keg, a wooden keg around her neck. And she's currently
But like a fucking Saint Bernard, like
yes, exactly. She is
I
currently
see.
tending to a small child who seems to have been left there by her parents.
Scritch is gonna go cuddle up to the panther while y'all talk to it.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
What was Durla's voice? Oh, hello, Scritch. How are you?
Can't complain much. Scritchy scritch.
And I see you've brought company.
Have I? Oh, I know those people.
Yes, I was hoping to turn in this lost child.
Very funny. But Scritch works here.
My condolences. But, in all seriousness, I assume you're aware of, sort of the more dour nature of the carnival this visit around.
Yeah, we've sort of noticed that the Coven's thieves have been taking a little bit more than usual, and we think that might be due to the stress that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are under.
Yes, we think that, it could be possible to procure a bit of leverage. We've asked Candlefoot to help us, but we also heard that you might be interested in helping out in whatever way you can.
I'd be more than happy to, try and... My goal here is to keep the children safe while their parents go and drink themselves silly at the various attractions, or collect actual lost children.
They have booze at this carnival.
Oh, absolutely.
That was in game. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
just caught.
absolutely,
That's funny.
Absolutely. There's alcohol. There's I almost said drug, but there's no drugs. But yeah, there is hard liquor.
There's no pixie dust?
Pixie dust ain't a drug.
God damn it.
Pixie dust ain't a drug.
Calling
pixie dust a drug is like
Almond fluid.
calling pixie dust a drug is like calling weed a drug. Come on.
It's
We wanna
embalming fluid.
We want to steal
it. Has alcohol around her neck.
We want to steal a clock, tick by chime, take it away just in time.
It's actually a keg full of water so the children don't become dehydrated. But I like where your head was at.
See.
That is actually really funny and cute. I love that.
Yeah, Durla is absolutely my favorite character in the carnival, just because I love the design of a fucking displacer beast. Look at her. If you see her face, did any of you guys close the artwork?
Yeah, I have it open still. I like it.
If you look at her face, she has scars on her face. Like,
are displacer beasts usually sentient?
No, and that's the thing. She is sentient. The book has an entire.
And that's not a normal thing.
It's not.
Oh, also, she has like long tentacle things for casting her illusions, and they've tied the butterfly wings onto them.
Yes, they have. I was gonna point that out. Instead of her fake butterfly wings being strapped over her shoulders, you see that they are literally tied to her displacer beast tentacles. She can manipulate them freely, more freely than any of the other employees here, which probably is one of the big reasons the kids are so drawn to her. Aside from her very gentle and soft personality.
What's this child doing? Is the child like sad because they lost their parents? Like, what's going on
No,
with them?
the child is very much being a child. It's like dangling on her neck and then dropping down and running around like a crazy person.
Scritch joins in.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my
Yep.
god. My headcanon for Durla is that she's one of the like many animals that Elma tried to cast, like try to make sentient. You wanted to endow everything with sentience in that
Yeah.
campaign.
For context, I had a Staff of the Woodlands, which comes stock with instant cast charges of Awaken, and I used them on a giant tree, a direwolf,
Who died in their Pokeball.
the same tree again, because the tree died and left a giant seed. Yeah, I cast Awaken on everything every time I got a chance.
And that's what Durla is. Just fucking Elma awakening.
I
The
imbue
Legend of
things.
Zelda, Ilma Awakening.
I imbue things with sentience only to let them die sessions later.
I
Yeah.
don't normally like go super detailed into Scritch's shenanigans, but I feel like if Scritch and this child were to have a conversation here, it might shed a lot of light on Scritch's past for everyone. So, does the child say anything to Scritch?
He's the little girl is engaging with you, absolutely. Like she's running around like an idiot, and then you join in. She starts chasing you and like laughing and giggling and having the time of her life. Not even realizing that you look like a deranged lunatic who might hurt a child.
When Scritch runs away, he runs on all fours, by the way, like an actual rabbit.
Yeah, and the little girl is super into that. Like she now she's like got the impression now that she's chasing an animal that's just in a costume. She's like super happy.
Why are you here?
Oh, mommy and daddy are out getting drunk.
Oh my god, is this the same little girl?
No. Little girl wouldn't be like that.
Is this the same little girl I gave a reading to?
No, it's not. Mommy and daddy are. I'm coming up with a story. Brainstorm.
Are fucking the hotel.
It's our fucking right now, yeah. Mommy and Daddy are in the wagon right here. They're
Mommy,
right here.
Mommy and Daddy are having special time in the Pixie Kingdom, and they told me to wait here with Miss Durla.
I see.
Where are your parents?
They
It always smells
died.
funny. My mom always smells funny when they get done.
Jesus.
Oh, well, that's really sad. And she stops running around and like she like her entire expression changes from like super giddy to a little like uh-oh, deciding whether or not she's going to cry.
Don't worry, it was like... How long ago was it again? 40 years? It was like 30 years ago.
Oh, that's a really long time.
Oh no, it was way longer than that. It was 1,030 years ago.
Oh my god.
That's you're and her sadness at the mention of the death of a parent is completely overwritten by the absolute awe that you are over 1,000 years old.
It's like Avatar logic, though. Like how Aang was 100, you know?
Yeah.
It's like...
Well, you're 1,000 years old.
Yeah! You want a piece of candy? And he's gonna fly a piece of
Oh,
candy.
oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, I had to stop myself because she's like 7.
She's like, shit, no! I don't want that thing.
Is the candy 1,000 years old?
That's a good.
Not this one.
That's a good question, disembodied voice from the ether.
I'm right here.
Oh, were you actually saying that out loud?
Kind of jokingly, yeah.
That's a.
You all should come over. Come approach. Y'all are 20, 30 feet away.
I'm 5 feet away.
You are, but everyone else.
Okay, don't look at the big squares. Look at the little squares on the tiles.
Anyway, yep, that's all for that. That's all Scritch is doing.
The little girl just kind of takes the candy, but is feeling very awkward now because of that whole parents are dead conversation. She's like, not cowering, but she's like close to Durla. By the way, that DM Taylor is going to show up 100% on the stream, just because I don't have a way to make it so that my push notifications don't show up for some reason.
Oh, okay. I don't mind. I don't think that's a bad DM that I sent you at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
This picture I'm about to send you out, on the other hand, I hope it doesn't pop up in your stream.
Oh, the picture.
No, I'm joking.
It'll just be a thumb. It'll be a text and
hardcore entirely.
I will be back. I do need water quite urgently. My mouth is very dry.
Cook some more pizza. Come back.
Suppose.
Suppose.
Oh my god. How'd you do the... Is that a sticker?
Those were all stickers that I found.
Man, I tell you what, whoever invented the Brita filter deserves to get their dick sucked.
Okay.
Typical, assuming it was invented by a man. It's named Brita. It's clearly... I'm joking.
Some women have dicks.
Whoever invented...
That's a fair point. Fair point.
Whoever invented the Brita filter deserves to have their secondary...
Reproductive.
Their secondary reproductive organs orally pleasured.
There you go.
Oh, you were kidding about sending me a picture. I was like, oh, I don't have a notification. Yeah. I don't have a notification. That's
of course I was joking. I'm not going to send you. Oh my God.
Because the implication is that it was a dirty picture, too.
Okay, listen. My brain isn't working right. I'm tired and I'm sick.
I actually have a really hard time sending dick pics because my dick's too big to fit in the frame.
Oh. You can't just hold the phone really far away.
Same, brother.
You ever heard this before? So the way you're supposed to take the best dick pic, like listen, if you ever have to, you shouldn't send dick pics, honestly. But if you're ever gonna, right? There's only one way to take a dick pic. You go, hopefully you have a backyard because it'll be easier. You go in your backyard and you do a headstand, naked, and you take a picture with an angle to where all you can see is shaft, head, and sky. Nothing. No thigh, no pubes, no pelvic region, no clouds. Literally just shaft, head, and sky.
That's amazing.
That's how you take a picture right there.
Bonus points if you do it at night and you get the band of the Milky Way in there.
Did you guys...
Scritch demonstrates how in-game right now. No,
Jesus Christ.
Scritch is gonna keep kind of playing around and maybe cuddling with the giant cat and stuff, and he'll stop interrupting people. So go ahead and do your all's role play.
So, was there a reason you guys came by? It was something about getting Mr. Witch to do something. What's going on?
How are his balls?
I'm sorry?
I don't say that out loud.
Whose balls?
Wasn't Mr. I can never remember. Like, which one got got scritched in the balls.
Okay, that's fantastic. Your name is now a verb.
I positively walloped Mr. Light in the testicles. Just fucking wham.
I
It
feel
was Mr. Light.
Did you say
Yeah, Mr. Light. But I punched
Lich
Mr.
and Mr. White.
I punched Mr. Light, and it's Mr. Witch that we need to get the thing from.
Okay. You think word has spread of your ball punching adventure?
He was there. He saw it.
Oh, Burley was
Well,
there. Mr.
No, I
Witch.
mean the
I don't.
Mr. Witch was there.
Oh yeah, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light were both there. And
Yeah.
Thaco,
That's what they were.
and Thaco the Clown also saw you punch Mr. Light. Just for
That
the
name is
record.
so fucked up.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Are you saying Thaco
You
like
said the-
TH or
Yeah.
Faco with an F?
THACO.
I keep thinking you're saying
It's a
Faco.
reference to 3.5e, right?
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't 3.5. It was like second edition because in 3.5 AC was normal, but in like second edition, like the lower you go, the lower you roll is the better. Like THACO means to hit AC 0. So your goal was to roll low on dice for some reason.
That is dumb as hell. Who wants to roll low on dice?
Dolphins.
That's like
Yeah, exactly. Big numbers make my neurons go burr.
exactly.
Shiny
I want
math
that
dots.
sweet serotonin. That sweet serotonin I've seen like a 25.
So what's going on? This is Durla continuing to try and get information out of you guys.
Right.
The carnival is a bit dour this year. Yes, we talked about that, and you said Burley had a plan, and Candlefoot was in on it.
I am back.
Hi, back. I'm DM.
Forgot you were gone. Sorry.
Never mind.
If you'd stayed gone 5 more minutes, we were about to get the other two to roleplay. They were being
continue.
forced. They were being forced in a verbal corner. The cat lady was like, "Please speak." Like they were going to.
I'm eating pizza. Go for it.
That's huge. Give it.
That's why I got it immediately.
Tell you what, man, these nicotine withdrawals are driving me insane.
I love the spooky Discord noise. I want it to be forever.
Maybe you could.
Monty.
Maybe you could get into the code of Discord and change it personally. Client side.
I feel like if you're a nitro booster, or if you have nitro, you should be able to pick from any sound.
I agree.
Oh, I can. Oh shit. Yeah, but I forgot the claim reset, so I was like, oh, just RT. Because who did I get earlier? It was Asmodeus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asmodeus from the Old Testament, Asmodeus from D&D, or Asmodeus from Supernatural?
From D&D.
Gotcha.
From
The
D&D.
Old Testament.
Asmodeus is like a real life demon, or real life.
A, in heavy air quotes, real life.
Oh, you own Vecna.
From Stranger Things.
Yeah, but you own Vecna from D&D.
For context, Taylor, we have a waifu bot in our main server.
Oh, you have both Vecnas? That's pretty cool.
I do.
It's like a gotcha game where we just type /roll, / blah blah blah, and we get a bunch of.
Speaking of which, why isn't Taylor in the main server?
It's a good question.
Hasn't really been a reason to yet.
I figured it would be.
But you can shoot him and invite.
Yeah, Taylor, do you want to join the main server at Hunts and Blunts?
I didn't even know there was a main server.
Yeah, it's where we do most of our shit posting and conversation.
Gaming.
Oh, okay, sure.
Wait, one sec. Oh shit, Taylor, you
And he
I
can
are-
use the waifu bot.
Oh, wait, I can copy the link.
Scritch is going to.
Happen.
What's the cat lady's name again? I'm really bad with
Her
names.
name is Durla.
Nerla.
Durla.
Yeah.
Scritch is gonna kind of poke Durla and say, "Do the thing, do the thing, do the thing," and there's gonna be a bunch of copies of Scritch running around with Scritch.
Make a persuasion check.
Is that a thing they can do? I don't even know. I just think it'd be funny.
They can create. Let me go to the displacer beast because I got my monster manual right here. Give me a sec.
Well, she's a special displacer beast, isn't she?
She has the stat block of a displacer beast according to the book. So give me a sec.
I don't think it matters at the end of the day
wanna
anyway.
know-
Oh, well, I think
I want to ask her. Can I ask her a question?
Yeah, go for it.
No.
How'd she come visit you?
Yeah, I want to know. So, I don't have much experience with beasties. No offense, of course.
No,
But as far as I'm aware, most displacer beasts aren't as, shall we say, intelligent as you are. And I was wondering how that came to be. I hope I didn't offend you.
No. Gosh.
Everyone loves Scritch.
Yeah, she does it.
Yay!
Yeah, she creates an illusion of a couple illusions of you, so that you can basically chase yourself.
That's hilarious.
Kretza screams out, "Oh God, it multiplied!"
That's what rabbits do.
Well, I was trapped in the Feywild for a little while before Mr. Witch and Mr. Light found me, and I sort of just... The ambient magic there is a little bit chaotic for us material plane people, you know? I just sort of learned how to talk.
Wow, so
no big
nothing happened. Nothing.
No big event, no mysterious blonde-haired elf in a pink feather coat.
Oh, well, usually I don't know what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting some big, dramatic, life-changing event. That's
Magic is
pretty cool.
Magic is often pretty subtle, especially Fey magic. You walk into a circle of mushrooms and you're asleep before you even realize what happened.
Scritch is gonna offhandedly say, I was trapped in the astral plane, and then keep playing with himself. That sounded bad, but anyway, he's playing with the illusions.
He keeps playing with himself. Just like in his little jack-off corner.
He offhandedly says, I was trapped in the astral plane.
Well, that's a huge, just lore drop. It's like, what did you just say?
Okay, is this something Scritch talked about often while he's at work?
I actually do. I say, is that, or I say
Scritch?
like...
Scritch to date has never directly explained anything about his history in detail or anything like that, but he does make random comments and things. But he also is an insane person, so no one really knows what shit he says that makes sense and what shit is real. So as far as you guys, and honestly the cat person and the workers are concerned, that might just be another wild raving. Who knows?
Well, I want to listen to your ravings. Were you really trapped in the astral plane?
Are you asking that in game?
I am.
Okay, hold on,
Sorry,
wait.
I'm not good at voices.
Give me 1 second, please.
That's a surprise to me, Cassie.
Shut up! Shut up! I'm not vocally talented. Fuck you.
You can do a lot of things with your throat that would make a lot of people impressed.
Shut up.
This is a Christian D&D game, Catherine.
That's what exactly. I'm a good Christian girl. I can't be hearing things like this. I can't be hearing Satanisms in my ears.
The beholder ate me. The brain ate the beholder, but I ate the brain. Now I'm feeling bolder.
Repeat that.
Chat GPT,
Yeah, I was gonna say
yes.
Chat GPT moment.
The beholder ate me. The brain ate the beholder, but I ate the brain. Now I'm feeling bolder.
So
Interesting.
So it was sort of a rock paper scissors kind of a deal.
Yeah.
I see it. You are quite strong against brains.
Yeah, you defeat your own constantly.
Thought tried to invade my mind once. I fought that bitch right off.
I lost my eye doing it.
So this is lovely. Thank you for keeping an eye on the carnival's resident insane person. But you were talking about a plan, something to do with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, and how they've been acting a little bit dour this year's carnival. You said Candlefoot might be in on it. What's going on with that?
We're planning on swiping Mr. Light's. Is it Mr. Light or Mr. It's Mr. Witch's.
Mr. Witch has the pocket watch.
Okay. Mr. Witch's pocket watch. He seems rather attached to it in a unhealthy sort of way. Candlefoot has agreed to do the pilfering on our behalf. However, we need to provide ample opportunity.
Can I ask why you want to commandeer his pocket watch?
Well, I think Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are both very cautious and are unwilling to speak about things, even if we might be able to help. So we believe that doing this will turn them to be a little more cooperative about such things.
Well, excuse me, I got wicked heartburn. Give me a sec.
The boy burned my eyes with a sinister gaze. Now I wander through shadows, lost in a haze.
Oh my gosh. That sucked. Ugh. Not what you said.
No, I know.
God, that was fucking trash.
Man,
ChatGPT, pull it together.
well, what isn't Mr. Witch and Mr. Light? What kind of secret do you think they're keeping where this seems necessary?
They seem to be beholden to forces outside of the carnival. I think they might have originally begun working with them by choice. However, I think that the deal has started to go out of their favor. They don't quite know how to handle it.
The cultists are escalating. They kidnapped a person, remember? There's a guy missing still.
Are you talking about those weird disappearing and reappearing creatures who we've seen around the carnival for the past, I want to say, 100 years?
Yes, well, recently they've become
A little bit more
a bit
bold.
more. Yes. We believe there's even someone who's gone missing because of them.
Yes, I've noticed similar things around lately.
It's a shame for someone such as him to go missing, but I would also hate for any children to go missing because of it.
Actually, yeah, can you make a persuasion check?
Yeah.
And make it with advantage. Lovely. Alright. I will help. I don't know how much help I can possibly be. But I agree, I can't let anything happen to these kids while I'm here. And if it means committing a little bit of... If it means committing a small crime to protect the many over the few, then I will do my best to help you. And you see that as the little girl is like basically climbing on her neck, and she sort of subconsciously nuzzles it with her cheek.
Gritch is jealous and runs up and nuzzles the other cheek.
Yeah, she nuzzles back. You guys have probably never seen a calmer and more affectionate Displacer Beast.
You've probably never seen a Displacer Beast cuddling with a human child and a Herrick Dawn wacko before.
Yeah, actually, come to think of it, it might be a little jarring. The initial reaction is you see a panther, and it's, oh, how cute, a panther with giant butterfly wings, a tamed panther. And then you notice that the wings are the tentacles, and it's got 6 legs, and it's battle damage, and holy shit, this is a monster. This is not an animal. You know?
Well, it's a good thing I've probably seen weird.
Did
Right.
Did Burley give you a time frame on when this is supposed to happen?
We are planning on pulling the heist, as it's been called, during the crowning festival this evening.
You
Seemed like a good time where both members are, both of the ringleaders will be sufficiently distracted.
Go ahead and say what you said, Tommy. Repeat that, please.
I said, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
And the little girl says that too, right?
No, neither of them said that. I was just goofing. But
the little girl's like, you know what? I have a plan for a heist.
The crowning of the Witchlight Monarch is a good idea. There's another. We could also do it during the Big Top Extravaganza as well, which is in a few hours. It's up to you if you want to do it now, or if you want to do it in a few hours, or do you want to wait until the end of the night when they crown the Witchlight Monarch.
We could try both.
I worry that if we get caught on the first one, we won't really have a second chance. We were hoping, however, to... we've sort of learned the secret, as it were, to make being the Witchlight Monarch go in our favor.
Oh, yeah, isn't it usually... I thought it was random, isn't it?
From what Burley has told us, it's not. It's whoever is responsible for bringing about the most joy throughout the duration of the carnival.
That would make sense. It's never been just a random person. It's always been... Every time the Witchlight Monarch has been crowned, it's always been somebody who, throughout the course of the week, has been just an absolute joy to be around. Everybody knows them by the end of the carnival.
I see. Well, in that case, is there any part of the carnival that's felt rather dour as of late? More so than the rest?
Well, not especially. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to just go around and... You might have been told this before, but, you know, have fun. If it seems...
If I must...
If it seems like you're forcing it, you know, people might pick up on that.
Well then, as I myself have not been here for quite some time.
Oh, you've been to the carnival before?
Once.
This is my first time here.
Is your first time participating in the festivities?
No, right here. And he points where he's sitting in the grass.
Even then, I don't think that's true because you were just running around like a maniac. You've
No,
definitely. You've definitely.
I think I remember this spot. I think I think I would remember this spot right here.
Yeah, but you stood almost exactly right there about 10 minutes ago when you were chasing this little girl here.
You're crazy.
Yes, I'm crazy. Yes.
Well then, Jella, if you find anything else that catches your eye or brings any interest, or if you can think of a way in which you or anyone else within the carnival might be able to help us, then do call out for us. But I think it's finally time I enjoy the carnival for leisure as opposed to business, if even for a few hours.
Let's see. Are Cassie and Catherine back?
What's in here?
Sorry?
I said, "What's in here?" Like
Oh.
I'm on the stage. What do I see in there?
It's basically just a place for kids to sit down and relax. It's got like some chairs and cushions and stuff. And over here is like a little box of toys and stuff. You can see like little dolls and stuff in there.
Oh, Scritch is gonna go get a toy, like a stuffy of some kind.
There's a GameCube with both of the joysticks kind of loose and not really working, and it's got Double Dash playing on it.
Scritch is gonna grab like a stuffed thing or a doll of some kind, and then take it and like hold it, and then Scritch is gonna run over to Autumn. And Autumn, does your character wear a backpack? Like, how do you carry your gear around?
They kind of have like a over-the-shoulder bag.
Scritch is going to, without even saying anything to you, try to like put it in your bag for you to hold.
Scritch, I believe that's for the children. Let's not steal from them, even if it's communal.
Well, if at any point Scritch is able to let go of it while you're holding it, Scritch is gonna run and get another one. Scritch is gonna grab another toy now and come back and try to put this toy in your bag as well.
Scritch, it's wonderful that you're sharing, but share with the other children.
Durla gets up and puts one of her giant paws on Scritch's head and just pushes down a little bit. Listen, those are for the kids. You can't just take them with you.
Pushes on his
Fine. Scritch is gonna go back to the barrel and pull his glaive off his back and put that in the barrel.
Okay, and Durla goes over there and grabs it in her teeth and takes it out of the barrel. I know that you probably didn't get the same safety briefing as the rest of us, considering your job here, but that is not for kids.
It's educational.
It's a weapon. It's not.
But it's a good lesson.
In what?
I don't know. And Scritch will take the glaive and put it back on his back and just walk away. He's done. He's done with this interaction.
Scritch, if you want a stuffy or something, you may have one. Just don't try and fill your friends' bags with toys.
Thank you. And Scritch is gonna go over and grab a stuffy, and go back over here where there are the first two stuffies still here, and
No.
try to give it to me for to hold on to.
Oh, I meant that. Put the other ones back and keep one.
Scritch begrudgingly takes two of the toys and brings it back. Also, by the way, through this interaction, the cat lady is confirming that Autumn will be holding on to the toy for me, which is really funny. Because she said, have your friend only hold on to the one. Like, you've been drafted into this, Autumn.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just take the toy from you, and I go, oh, wonderful. I want to press on its chest, really quick.
Okay. And nothing
it's sweet.
happens. It's just
No.
like a stuffed.
It says, welcome to the Witchlight Carnival.
Ah.
It's just a stuffed owl bear. It is a stuffed owl bear.
I'm sure this one will still enjoy. And I kind of turn over to my blink dog and kind of like shake it in front of him.
Oh yeah, he goes nuts.
Yeah, and I just throw it as far as I can, far enough to where even a blink dog can't get to it in one teleport.
He teleports as far as he can, which is I think like what 40 feet for a blink dog.
Yeah, 40 feet.
And he sprints the rest of the way.
So she just watched you. Like, we came to this compromise, and I put back the other toy, and she just watches you brutally throw the toy away. Scritch is just sitting here with his bottom lip quivering, like he can't believe that just happened.
Watch, Scritch. It'll
His
come
ears-
right back.
His ears are flat now. His ears are just flat on his back. He's gonna just kind of sit down on the ground and just start picking at grass.
The blink dog runs back, but poofs right in front of Scritch and drops the toy in front of him.
Scritch is happy, and the ears pop up, and Scritch holds the toy and hugs it, and he's very happy. And now he's gonna take the slobber-covered toy and go put it back in the barrel.
Fantastic.
Because Scritch is actually a 40-year-old adult and isn't really this juvenile. He's just crazy and wanted to play with it for a moment. And he puts it in the barrel and leaves.
You know, I want to see if there's like a branch or something nearby.
Am I getting spanked?
No.
you're fucking...
No,
I like how that was your go-to first thought was a branch. It's not something to throw for the dog. It's
that gives implication to like my real life childhood. I immediately think of getting beat. I was trying to tone
a switch.
I was trying
as, some parents call it.
I'm trying to tone down the amount that Scritch takes up time from the session, but since we're waiting for the other two, I figured it was okay to have some wackiness.
These RP moments are perfect for me to read and stuff in the background, so I can prepare stuff.
All right. Yeah, so I find a branch, and I'm gonna go walk over to the little girl who's with Durla.
And beat the shit out of her with it. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I'm going to kind of, crouch down on one knee to her and be like, "Hey, little one, take this. Throw it as far as you can. Watch, it'll come back."
Okay. She throws it like 14 feet, 15 feet.
Yeah.
And your blink dog poofs out of existence right before her eyes, and then grabs this, poofs back into existence to grab the stick, and it disappears again, reappears right in front of her. And this little girl, she's going absolutely apeshit over this. She loves it. She's like jumping up and down and like clapping and stuff. All those things that excited little kids do. Maybe pissing herself a little. I don't know.
No. She'd have to be like really young.
I mean, if this was an anime, it doesn't matter how old she was.
Yucky.
The next time you throw the stick, by the way, Scritch is going to try and get it.
I mean, it's up to the little girl. I'm gonna let her play with the blink dog for a little bit before we head out.
Let's see.
I'm being serious. Can I roll to try and get the stick next time she throws it?
Yes.
What would that be? Athletics?
She throws it. Actually, an average and be.
Actually, athletics would be my favorite, but I have to be honest, this is probably more acrobatics, isn't it? Catching the stick.
No, I'd probably be athletic.
Oh, okay. Why did it roll with I don't get to know my roll? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, wait a
That
minute.
was me rolling a strength check for the little girl. I assume that she would probably have a strength of like 2, since she's 7.
Because she's a girl. I'm just joking.
Yeah, she tosses it again. She can only manage about 15 feet because she's very small. But yeah, you absolutely. Oh, yeah, Scritch gets it first. Scritch rolled higher.
I get the stick, and I go back to the little. On all fours, I go back to the girl.
Oh,
but I don't drop.
Hold on. Is that a strength? Meeper, was that a strength check to wrestle the stick from Scritch's hands?
No, that
my
was
mouth. My
also
mouth.
trying to catch it.
Okay.
Scritch caught it in his mouth.
Okay, fantastic.
And Scritch is going to run back to the little girl with the stick, and just sort of like sit in front of her, but not drop it, and just maintain eye contact. And if she tries to take it, he doesn't open his mouth. He just holds it there.
Durla, help!
Like an actual dog.
She's trying to. Yeah, she is. Like, she's trying to play along, but you're not letting go, and she's like looking at Durla, like, Durla, please, Durla, what is happening?
Scritch is gonna now reach up and pull the stick out of his mouth and kind of wave it for the little girl and say, "Your turn now. Keep going, keep going." And he's gonna act like he's gonna throw it for the little girl to go fetch.
I'm going to just because I'm obviously way taller than Scritch. I'm just going to pull the stick out from his hand from above him and hand
are
it
the
to
other
the
two
little
back?
girl.
Yeah, they're back. You guys are still
okay.
muted. I don't know if you've been talking since you typed the word back in chat.
No.
All of that was just filler, by the way. None of that was canon. It was all filler.
No, it was canon. You guys played fetch.
Okay, it's canon.
You guys played fetch with Scritch.
And the blink dog and the little girl.
But yeah,
by
I'll
the
hand
way,
her
your
the stick again.
Your blink dog does go and get that plush owlbear from the barrel.
It's his now.
Yeah, it's his now.
Alright.
He also gets the GameCube. It's also his.
The orange GameCube. Alright. Yeah, so I'll bid Darla and the little girl adieu. And yeah, let's go get up to some shenanigans at the carnival itself.
Alright. I will. Alright. Here we are on the main carnival stage.
Let's go on a ride.
Yeah, there is everything here you see is an attraction that you can do. The mood of the carnival is already up by 1, and you guys are on hour 3 of the day. Just for some context.
Is Autumn like actually holding this map, and like Scritch can look over her shoulder and be like, "Let's go to La." He's trying to like read. Lost property.
I think that's up to you guys. You know what? You were provided with a cartoonish map that looks pretty much exactly like this, along with your butterfly wings and tickets.
Okay, I'll be like, that's a good idea, Scritch, and I'll just
That's
furl
where we
up the
already
map
are.
Yeah.
and be like, well, come on, let's head out. We'll head right there.
We're already there. That's what lost property is. The thing with the cat. That's what that is.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should probably move the party. Bam. That's where you are. Whoever wants to move the party token, I think I gave ownership of the party token to all y'all. Maybe I did.
Yeah.
Not me, but trust me, it's better that you don't. Scritch is crazy. He'll take y'all everywhere.
Is there anywhere Cassie or Cressida wanted to go to?
Not particularly. I mean, at least I didn't want to. I mean, these are all rides and attractions that I've experienced literally thousands of times.
Maybe DM. There's one attraction here on the map that is technically new this year. Maybe.
Well, you guys haven't done the gondola swans. You haven't gone to the carousel. You haven't done any snail racing.
I kind of want to do snail racing.
You
That sounds like gambling. I want to go snail racing.
Okay. Let's go.
I can bet on some.
Oh my God, Cressida, you should turn into a snail and throw the game.
My God.
And throw the game for money.
DM
I want to get fired.
DM, is there some sort of bookie like that's sort of like a shady dude over here at Snail Racing that does take bets? Is that a thing?
Hold on. There it is.
Because I think Cressida should get us some moolah.
Well, if there is a bookie, Scritch is going to hide under Meeper's dress, under Autumn's dress, because
She doesn't wear a
Scritch.
dress.
Oh, I thought I can only see the top half of
Iguana
people's
does.
characters. I don't know what's down there. But anyway, Scritch is hiding them behind Autumn the whole time because Scritch owes money to whoever this person is. I'm just saying that because I think it'd be funny.
One sec. I gotta go find the snail races again because I pulled my bookmark out.
The other two want to fix the races. They want to cheat, so they just pour salt onto the track.
There is no bookie, necessarily. Goodness gracious.
Oh my God.
So.
Okay. There's no bookie. Scritch is the bookie. And Scritch, when you guys get there, Scritch is going to go to a spot and lean against a thing and just kind of stand there with a little handbook and just act like that's where he always goes at the snail races.
Oh my gosh. There is a lot of stuff in the small stalls section that I completely missed on my first read through of this chapter. Oh, we'll do snail racing first, but I'm excited. The grandstands next to the race course are filled with cheering fairgoers, ringing bells, swinging rattles, and waving flags. On the starting line, 8 snails are having their shells scrubbed by pixies. Above the circular course, a wooden gantry hangs from branches of a central tree where 2 goblins officiate. Fuck, my brain just did not want that word to come out right. Where 2 goblins officiate the proceedings. So, would you guys like to know the rules of the snail races?
Yes.
Yes.
Anybody participating in a snail race, I would like you to roll a d8 for me.
Are we riding the snails?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, really?
What?
Cressida, you will be riding Nimblefoot, the blue snail.
I mean, I don't know if names have meaning, but it already sounds very unfair.
They all have fast names.
Autumn.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Autumn, you will be riding Queen's Majesty.
Oh, perfect.
I'm trying to remember how to roll dice. Here we go. Okay, D8.
Are you not participating?
No, I want to watch. I want to,
Scritch,
I don't
you
know.
will be...
Roll a D8!
No, I
Scritch,
wanna
you will be
watch.
riding Flower Flash. And, Lavana and Cressida, Lavana, are you gonna participate in the snail riding?
No, I want to watch.
Okay.
I want to.
So we have Queen's Majesty, Flower Flash, Nimblefoot, and is it? That's it. So the race is divided into 6-second rounds. Once the race begins, the snails move along the track. Initiative rolls are unnecessary. Once per round, each jockey must make a wisdom and animal handling check. So divided into how many? Okay. Let's just have everybody roll an animal handling check for me.
A what now?
Everybody
Animal
who's
handling.
racing the snails, make an animal handling check for me.
Mine didn't go.
Autumn.
You got a 15.
Autumn and
Yeah.
Scritch fail the animal handling checks, whereas Cressida does succeed. You guys, Autumn and Scritch, you fall behind in the race. By the way, these snails are moving at a breakneck speed, a lot faster than you would imagine a snail would go.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it like jet skis?
they're moving about as fast as a horse.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Cressida.
The track has petroleum jelly on it, so they just
Cressida,
just schmoo.
Your snail actually gains an extra 10 feet.
That's
if I
my
could say,
bitch. Middle with the blue.
Scritch is going to go the wrong way around the track.
Okay, give me a sec. I need to roll a d8 myself now for one of the various fun little surprises. A random snail is boosted by the cheering and moves forward an extra 20 feet. You see quickly the green one with a halfling jockey on its back just shoots forward past Scritch and Autumn, catching up to Cressida.
When it goes to pass by me, can I try to jump onto his snail and then like push him off and take over his snail?
You know what? Sure. I would like you to make a. Give me a sec. I have to find a stat block real quick. Make an opposing strength check. Give me a minute.
If anyone here thinks it's bullshit, I won't do it. By the way, I just thought it'd be funny.
No, I think it's funny. I think it's funny and cute.
I'd like you to make a strength check, and I will contest it.
Okay.
This would be the bingo card of you can try.
Motherfucker! Don't I have the lucky feet? I think I have the lucky feet.
You
Don't I have the lucky feet?
You do have the lucky feet.
Or does Defender have that and I'm being stupid?
I think it's
Oh,
Defender.
no, it's Defender. It's Defender. Hold on, let me peep your character sheet because
I don't
have it.
we went through a lot of trouble of crafting your character sheet. So give me a second.
Biography, effects, spellbook. Is there features where feats would be?
Yeah.
Yes, the lucky feet.
You do not have lucky.
Okay, never mind then. All right, cool.
Yeah, you jump onto this guy's snail, and he shoves you off pretty much immediately upon you. Like you land on the snail, and despite him being a halfling and you being ostensibly very, very strong, he sort of effortlessly bats you away.
Since the snails are going super fast when Scritch falls off, you guys just hear because like it's rolling along the ground and bouncing.
All right, give me a second. Each round is 10 seconds, right? This is each round. I thought each turn was 6 seconds. Each round.
No, each round is 6 seconds.
All
Each
right,
turn is a portion of those 6 seconds.
I need to whip out my calculator because this is a little bit more complicated than I initially thought. Oh, that's easy. That's so easy. Okay, I was really stupid. Okay, I need to roll a save, or not a save, animal handling check for the other 5 people here. One, two, 3 of them shoot forward by 10 feet, and are neck and neck with Cressida. At the end of each round, it is assumed that everybody's snail moves forward a total of 80 feet, with your animal handling rolls being additional speed, additional movement you get at the end of the round. So Cressida moved 90 feet, and the rest of these dudes, 3 out of 5 of them, also moved 90 feet instead of 80. So let's have the 3 of you make another animal handling check for the next round. Okay.
Would I be allowed to cast? Yeah, I'm good. Would I be allowed to cast enhance ability on myself to up my wisdom checks, or would that be considered cheating?
Cast on the snail.
No, because animal handling is wisdom, right?
You
Yes.
see signs
That's actually-
posted around the stands that warn you that neither the jockey nor spectators may influence the outcome of the race by using magic or by harming jockeys or snails.
You do it anyways.
Scritch can't read.
Don't.
You don't want to win with magic. That's the whole point of magic, is to be cool and
Well,
break the rules.
Need it? I did not need that shit.
Well, Cressida, you actually beat the DC by significantly higher than you did before, so you move forward an extra 20 feet this round instead of just 10. Unfortunately,
Hey, yo, it's Nimblefoot.
Unfortunately, Autumn, your snail is just continues moving apace with the rest of the snails.
It's okay, Rocky.
Now-
You feel like it. I already made that joke, damn it. It's in the fucking chat.
Now, Scritch.
Yep.
Did you get back on your snail after you attempted to jump the other guy?
Scritch attempted to get the snail to move, but my snail won't move now, and even if I get on or whatever, and I'm trying to push it and shove it, and I'm just slowly sort of pushing it along manually. Like I'm like in the mud pushing it.
Can you make
and very slowly moving it.
Can you make an animal handling check for me for this round anyway?
Okay.
Unless you don't want to participate in the race, that's totally fine.
No, I'm good. I'm participating in the way I think Scritch would participate.
Okay. I don't want you to feel like I'm, holding.
No, you're not doing anything. I'm fine. I'm not mad. I think it's if I'd gotten on that dude's thing and won by stealing his, it would have been hilarious. I think it's equally hilarious the idea of me failing, falling in the mud, and now I can't even get my snail to move.
Just take another bath and make somebody drink it. That's how you get
Exactly. Scritch never loses. That's what you're not getting here. Every situation. Yeah, every situation's a win for Scritch. Someday we're all going to be in a fight with something, and we're all going to be on the cusp of death, like seriously, about to die. And Scritch will just look at everyone and be like, "Well, I guess we'll try harder next time, guys."
Can you make the animal handling check for me?
Oh, yeah. Here you go. Yay!
Yeah. Your snail doesn't speed up, but it is moving apace with the other snails in front of it.
Okay, I guess I am riding it then. That's all good.
Oh, did you not want to ride the snail?
Yeah, I was saying I was pushing it.
Okay,
I was saying I was pushing it from behind and just very slowly trudging along.
Yeah, sure. Your snail is cooperating, but only in that it's used to riding circles around this track. So it's just moving forward, and your helping hands are helping. And give me a sec. Another random snail is bolstered. Give me 1 second. The crowd is cheering, and let me roll a d8 to see which snail moves forward. Oopsie. Wizzy, the orange snail, shoots forward by 20 feet, and he is now neck and neck with Cressida, who is at the front of the line, who is currently winning the race. Let me roll.
Cast Krukrio on the person next to you, the other jockey.
1, 2 of the other jockeys do well on their animal handling checks, and they do their snails do shoot forward another 10 feet and are slowly catching up with Wizzy, the orange snail, and Cressida and her. Cressida, which snail did I give you? Nimblefoot, right?
Nimblefoot the blue.
Yeah. So Nimblefoot and Wizzy are neck and neck, followed close behind by a couple of other random snails who I didn't name. Okay, one more animal handling check from everybody else. Well, this is the third one, right? So
Yeah.
okay, one more. Not one more, but another one.
And another one.
Another one.
Oh shit!
Damn it!
Scritch, the way you're pushing the snail forward.
If it takes off, I just hold on.
I was gonna say the way you're pushing this snail, it's feeling strangely motivated to do better now, and it with a speed heretofore unseen of a snail, even of this size, it jolts forward and is now proper, like just a little bit ahead of even the ones in the back.
I like to think that it knows that if it loses, it gets mistreated. So it's like, come on, dude.
Jesus.
Autumn, your snail is now neck and neck with Wizzy the Orange. And Cressida, your snail just continues moving apace.
One of your snail's eyes explode.
Its shell cracks and its engine is showing smoking.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
The camera cuts to all the other snails racing, and it's like Scritch trying to jump to a thing, and everyone's like, some snails are wiping out and all this stuff, and it's playing like Doom music while it's doing don don don, and right, and then it cuts to fucking Autumn on her snail. It's like it's just a nice little ride.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like sitting on it like sideways, very
Side
proudly.
saddle.
Yeah.
The three slowest snails in the back each shoot forward about 20 feet this round. Let me roll a d8.
Am I one of those? Am I one of the three slowest?
No. You were ahead of them because you rolled so well on your animal handling.
Is this why you wanted me to like actually roll? Because like if I was actually in last, then I would have gotten that boost here at the end.
Oh no, that's I'm rolling animal handling checks. So each of the I rolled 5 d20s, and because each of the racers has the commoner stat block, and they have like a what is it, like a neutral 10 strength.
Okay, it's all good. It's cool. So who's currently in the lead?
Currently the lead is tied between Wizard the Orange and Catherine's snail, Nimblefoot.
Kill him, Catherine.
I refuse.
Roll initiative.
A goblin looks at you. Don't make me tap the sign.
Oh,
and I rolled
sign, buddy.
And as for the D8, the surprise roll, a spectator throws a head of lettuce at one random snail. The snail stops to eat the lettuce and doesn't move at all this round. So give me a sec.
What?
I gotta roll a
That's
D8.
cheating.
So cute.
I gotta roll.
So cute.
I gotta roll a D8 to see which one of the snails. Oh, it's okay. It's the one in the very far back. Shelly Moo the pink, all the way in the back, stops moving to eat the lettuce.
Shelly Moo dang.
I'd like to steer my snail and go back, and I'd like to like lean off my saddle and grab the lettuce, and then resume the race. Probably in last place now, but now I'm on my saddle eating the lettuce.
Absolutely. That's
Steal it from the other
that's
snail.
But
that.
Shelly Moo deserves that.
And I don't.
No.
He just had candy.
So
Yeah,
I
he's
would have
gotta
had
balance
fairy
out
if
his
someone had
diet.
stopped me.
This is not seen as intervention from the crowd because snails just like lettuce, and I don't know. I don't know
What? That is
why.
totally.
I don't know why that's not considered intervention in the book.
But the book
Like,
does tell you.
if
The
that-
book
if
does.
that-
The book.
if
The
That's
book
because
does tell
next
you.
turn it acts like a mushroom from Mario, and it gets a speed boost.
Look, fucking, if that lettuce guy has money on this round and like he throws lettuce to distract the other snails, that is absolutely intervention.
If I drift my snail until it creates blue sparks and then wait for those sparks to become purple sparks, do I get a speed boost?
Yeah. Are
No,
there
you're
floating?
doing
Are there floating boxes with little question marks on them? Can I get a banana to throw in front of me?
Oh man.
we haven't played driving in a while.
Driving, my favorite franchise.
Yeah, that's what we called it. We called it driving.
That Nintendo account that I bought just to play Crystal Chronicles actually has Mario Kart 8 if you guys ever wanted to play Mario Kart 8.
Oh yeah, tell me about a suspect fucking Switch account online from
Okay.
a shady ass website.
I was using a website called G2A. You guys probably know about it.
I know about it.
And I wanted to play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles because I haven't played it since I was literally 13 years old.
G2A is the reason why I have such a massive Steam library.
So G2A is also the reason why I have a bunch of a certain number of games in my Steam library. But this one in particular, I thought I was buying a product key for the eShop so I could buy Crystal Chronicles. But no, turns out I was buying. I don't want to say it was a hacked account because
That'll make you feel bad.
well, not it won't make me feel
Usually,
bad.
so
it won't make me feel bad necessarily.
usually on there when they're selling accounts with things on it, the reason they're doing it that way is because there was some sort of promotional thing to where they could get. Because like on G2A, if there's a key on there, right, like a Steam key, for example, what happened was the vendor that made that game, whatever company, Wildcard for Arc, let's say Wildcard, they basically took several keys and sold them to private vendors for like bulk cost, and then they turn around and sell those keys for less than what they would normally cost on Steam, but more than what they paid for it overall. So they make a small profit and more games get sold.
Well,
but in that case, where it's an account, basically like there was like some sort of promotional thing to where it's like, oh, if you do this, you can buy this game for half off. But it's not a key; it's just a game that you buy straight for the account. So then you have people that go and like they'll make like 100 accounts, right? And they'll buy it on every single account for the special deal. And then later on, when that deal's not around, they'll try and sell it for a bit more than the deal, but less than what it normally would
One of
cost.
them was like, "Oh, I also feel like playing Mario Kart."
Well, Mario Kart might have been free or something at some point.
I don't know. This account,
Yeah, right.
This account has a fuck ton of games on it. Every Final Fantasy between 7 and 12. Dragon Quest
It's
8,
probably
Mario
half.
Kart 8. It's there's a shit.
How much did you pay?
$13.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking lucky. They fucked up. They made a mistake, is what they did. They made a mistake. They definitely did. What probably happened was they probably have a service, like a website, where you can go as like a person with an account and be like, "Hey, I don't play Nintendo anymore. I need money." Because like there's websites where you can sell your Steam account, right? And they probably sold their account there, and then on their end, on the business end, they probably had like a system, like a computer system to keep track of what every account has on it, and they probably logged on there. Okay, this account has whatever the thing was you actually wanted, right? And then when you wanted it, they popped it up. It was like, oh, this account has it, and they didn't realize they fucked up. You know, that has like shitloads of other games too.
It's got Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Scarlet.
What the fuck?
Breath of the Wild.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I did get really lucky.
Have fun with your new main account.
Do you have Tears of the Kingdom?
No, not Tears of the Kingdom.
Demand a refund.
The account is a few years old. I think pretty much.
Well, Scarlet and
this-
Violet was like last year.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Have you
yeah.
tried installing Pokebank yet to see if there's like Pokemon stored anywhere or something?
No, but that's a fun idea.
Oh yeah, check for shinies. It's always fun exploring old
actually,
things.
that's actually huge.
Anyway, so I'm eating lettuce.
Yeah. Yeah, Shelly Moo, the pink painted snail, who goes to chow down on the lettuce, only gets a few bites before you rush by and scoop it up in a single motion and start chowing down on it. Snail slime and all.
Shelly Moo pulls out a fucking gun.
Oh my god!
Shelly Moo is actually a polymorphed dragon.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
No.
Shelly Moo was a druid who who wild shaped, and they unsnail, and they're like, fucking chain lightning, bitch.
A past version of Defender was married to a dragon.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is it's like the perfect word.
I need
Like,
everybody. I need everybody who is committed to the race. But I mean, if you are trying to win, make another animal handling check.
I take my lettuce and hold it in front of my snail.
Okay.
That is not an animal handling check. Oops.
I want to use it to get a better animal handling check.
Oh.
I got a nat 1.
Oh no. I'll say, hold on. That's actually really funny. I'll say because you're holding the lettuce out in front of the snail, I'll give you advantage.
I mean, you could do whatever the nat 1 would have been. It would have been funny.
Because that's funny. Because using the lettuce for advantage is actually hilarious.
19!
Okay, yeah, your snail shoots forward 20 feet and is now in solid fourth place.
Yes.
You better
Top
watch out,
5.
Catherine.
How many snails are there total?
8.
Oh, okay, yeah. Top 5. Top 5.
Now, let me roll for the surprise.
I'm still looking at that picture.
A random snail gets a stitch, reducing its speed by 40 for the round.
Oh no.
All right, let me see.
He pulled a stitch face.
So each
Oops.
snail has a speed of 80, is what I was trying to explain earlier. Each round they move 80
Cressida
feet.
roll for her snail? She didn't.
Oh yeah, Cressida, can you make your animal handling check for me?
Oh, my bad.
Nat 1. Nat 1. Nat 1.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yes!
Okay,
God damn it.
Did you actually roll that one?
No, I rolled
No.
a 4.
Cressida, your snail doesn't go any slower. Oh wait, actually, let me roll to see which snail
Yeah.
gets the stitch. Hold on.
Cressida, I want you to win, but Scritch wants you to fall in the mud.
Catherine, Nimblefoot the blue gets a stitch, and its speed is reduced by 40 for the round. I'm so
He
sorry.
gets a stitch and fucking dies.
So
What's a
he's
stitch? Can someone explain to me what that is?
It's when you
cramp.
get
It's
like
like
a
cramp.
you get like yeah, exactly, pretty much.
I haven't heard the term stitch in a long time, but
Imagine
I
someone-
am familiar.
Like when you laugh too hard and your side starts hurting.
But like a snail getting a stitch, it's like a muscle
Ooh.
thing. It's like that's all they are. They're
Yeah.
one big muscle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it means. When somebody says you're such a stitch, I didn't. That's what that
You
means.
didn't?
No, I knew a stitch was like
What,
cramp.
you fucking
I'm a-
shit?
I'm a
That's
One-
rude.
one day Scritch is gonna
I'm
turn
kidding.
blue and grow an extra set of arms.
Catherine,
Oh shit!
Wizzy
Yeah,
the
maybe hold
Orange.
this one.
Wizzy the Orange pulls ahead of you this round.
Wizzy
Fuck
the orange.
Wizzy. Wizzy the glizzy.
Shoot him in the kneecap.
Jump to his snail, like I told you.
I kneecap Wizzy the glizzy.
All right.
Wizzy the glizzy.
You pull out a crowbar.
Can you speak with animals?
Only one snail actually.
That's a bingo.
Only one
Oh, that's such a
snail
bingo.
manages to pull
You gotta work
forward
on that.
ahead of the rest of the ones who are moving at their standard pace. Quickleaf the Green is the one who moves forward and is now tied with Scritch for fourth place.
Wait, so he's right next to me?
Yeah, essentially.
I kick him.
I like how
mean. We're here to bring joy.
Twitch started like going backwards, and I was in fourth.
Okay, no, I don't
That's
kick him. I don't kick him. I don't kick him. I take the lettuce that I'm holding and I throw it in front of his snail.
Okay. Now that definitely I need to roll like an intelligence check for the goblins, because if they know you and know that you're just insane, that you're not actually cheating.
No, wait. No, regardless of what my hedges are, it's not intervening. Snails just like lettuce, as I've heard someone say at some point.
Well, that's from the audience through that.
Yeah, they did throw it, and I picked it up, and now I'm done with it.
Well, you can't disqualify. You can't disqualify an audience. You can't disqualify an audience member.
Yeah, listen,
but the sign says audience.
I really don't mind, by the way. If I am in trouble for cheating, that'll be great. I love the idea of Scritch being like yelled at or something. But anyway, yeah. So Scritch throws the lettuce in front of the snail.
I'm trying to decide how to rule that. Any jockey who openly does so is disqualified. Okay, yeah. So it is you. Yeah.
The snail next to me. The snail next to me is a carnivore. He doesn't want to eat the lettuce.
Oh no.
Oh my god, just eats other snails.
He's an opportunistic carnivore.
I said carnivore, not cannibal.
I said carnivore too.
And I said cannibal.
Yeah. Signs posted in the stands and along the racetrack warn that neither jockeys nor spectators may influence the outcome of the race by using magic or harming other jockeys or sinners. Okay, so the lettuce is fine. You don't get disqualified.
Isn't harming.
So I misread that initially. So it doesn't count as cheating because you're not harming the jockeys or the snails.
Or using magic.
All right, yeah, sure. Breakneck the Red, the one who is like, or not Breakneck. Quickleaf the Green, the one who's like right next to you. Starts. How far do you throw the lettuce?
Right in front of him.
Oh yeah, he he Tokyo drifts to a stop and starts chowing down on the lettuce, and the jockey on his back is like doing that thing where they snap the reins a little bit to try and like get them going, and yeah, you pull ahead of him.
Yay!
All right, everybody, make your 5th animal handling check for me.
This is why it pays to be crazy, guys. If I didn't take the time to stop and nibble on some lettuce, I wouldn't have been able to screw over Quickleaf.
You wouldn't have been able to screw over a 4th place. This really is Mario Kart.
This is like, you know what this is like, actually? In terms of Mario Kart, this is like I went and missed like a pickup, like one of the boxes, and so I stopped, went in reverse, got a box, and then went forward again.
Yeah.
12.
All right, Scritch, you gain an extra 10 feet of speed this round, and you move forward and are just behind the 3rd place. I think that was Shelly Moo the pink who was in 3rd place. No, Shelly Moo is the one who got the lettuce thrown at it a few rounds ago.
I think this is the one that I tried to ride before. With the halfling jockey.
Yeah, because Catherine was
or it is Catherine. Is it Catherine?
Catherine was tied for 1st place with Nimblefoot.
But then Catherine fell back, and now there's 2 in 1st place, and so Catherine would be 3rd. It should be Catherine.
No, Catherine is still 2nd.
Okay.
Catherine was tied for 1st place, and then she fell behind.
Okay.
So now
Catherine needs to make another animal handling check.
Yes, she does. Yeah, I think it
20, not 20.
Or I'll pour salt into her left eye and pepper into her right.
Oh my.
Okay, yeah, Catherine, you shoot. You gain additional 20 feet instead of additional 10. And you shoot up, and you are once again tied for 1st place.
It's not over till it's over, bitch. You're tied for 1st, Catherine.
God bless.
I'd like to do something, DM, if I can.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's a 15 strength check.
What was that for?
I want to jump on the dude in front of me.
Um.
I feel like that would get you disqualified.
Okay. Let me roll a strength check and a post strength check for the commoner. Yeah, you jump on him. He is now writhing and squirming, trying to get whatever this foreign invader is off, while he's also still trying
To be fair, I jump on the snail. I'm not like on the shoulders of the driver.
Oh. Oh, then I didn't even. I thought that's what you meant. You said I jump on him. I was like, okay. Then I guess that.
You spent your whole life driving snails. Now I'm gonna drive you. No.
Yeah. Okay. So that opposed strength check was basically nothing because that was just for you to get over. And well, hold on. How would?
Well, once I'm on, I'm gonna GTA style throw him off. To be clear.
Well, what I was gonna say is, how would I rule that? Would that be athletics or acrobatics to jump from your snail to another?
I'll roll whatever you tell me to roll.
It'd be
I think
athletic.
it'd be acrobatics.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I'll just keep the roll. And you're gonna try and throw this person off?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me another strength check.
Do you not want me to?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. I think we all knew Scritch was gonna get disqualified. Like.
Yeah. This poor
Something that
jockey.
me does.
This poor jockey on the red painted snail gets thrown off, and Scritch is now on the red snail.
I'm in third place.
One of the goblins blows a whistle really, really loud and shouts at you, "Oh, hey, what are you doing? You can't be doing that. Come on." And
Scritch is just gonna wave and smile.
This is my mama's place.
All right. Breakneck the Red is disqualified. Get out of there.
When he says Breakneck the Red is disqualified, I jump back to my snail.
Oh, right. Because you were. Oh, wait, which one were you on?
My starting one was Flower Flash.
Flower Flash the yellow. Sorry, it wasn't Breakneck. I was trying to remember what your original one was.
Oh, okay.
Flower Flash the yellow disqualified for interfering with the race. Get out of here.
I keep going. I'm in the race.
Right,
I'm riding this through.
All right, everybody, disregard any disregard that them being in there. No, if they cross the finish line, they don't get prizes. Disregard. They're disqualified.
Oh, Scritch gonna get them prizes.
Well, you are disqualified mechanically. So, I would like a final animal handling check from Cressida and Autumn.
Did the random event for that round happen?
Oh no, it didn't. Hold on. Yeah, sorry.
One random snail gets NOS and wins.
One random snail explodes.
Well, no surprise.
Alrighty.
An octopus monster comes out of the side of the wall and tries to steal your chicken.
Autumn continues moving apace. And sure, Scritch's snail moves forward, gains 10 feet, is now tied for first place with Cressida and the other guy, but still disqualified.
Tavern, I'll get the salt and pepper shakers.
Now that I'm tied for first with Cressida and the other guy, I'm gonna fuck over the other guy. I'm gonna jump on his snail and mess him up so Cressida can win.
Make an athletics check to get on the other snail.
You sound very defeated. I won't do any of this.
No, I'm laughing.
Okay. Oh, okay. I can't tell if you're just really sad.
I know. I just have a giant. Yep, that'll do it. I need you to make an opposed strength check for the jockey and now as well. Oh. Well, I rolled a nat. I rolled a nat 1.
The jockey fell off the snail before Scritch even got there.
Yep. Wizard the Orange is now. The jockey's gone, and he is now veering off to the right and slowing down.
He crashes into the wall, explodes.
Cressida, did you hear what just happened? I can't hear you at all, but I assume you're happy. You're gonna win.
Thank God.
Unless Cressida rolls a nat 1 on this animal handling.
No, that was the last. Oh yeah, Cressida, make your animal handling check.
It doesn't
Handle those
matter.
animals.
Ooh.
You
God,
don't.
fuck me.
Even if she gets that though, I'm
No,
like,
no,
I already
no.
fucked over the other guy anyway. There is no one else. I was the
There are. You knocked 2 jockeys out. There are still 3 jockeys left.
But what I'm saying is I was in 3rd place and then I was in 2nd place, essentially tied for 1st. But you know what I mean? So I've taken out
But
the
now
last 2.
But now there are people in the back who can still gain a boost for a 20-foot boost who are behind you.
Mm-hmm.
They've all been moving 80 feet per round and gaining or staying neutral. And there are, what I'm saying is like there are people like so you knocked out Wizard the Orange and Breakneck the Red. That still leaves Shelly Moon dead last, High Road the Purple, Queen's Majesty the Black, and Quickleaf the Green.
I did the lettuce thing to Quickleaf.
Yeah, but that didn't make them stop racing.
Right. Does anybody catch up then? Does she still win?
Oh, one of them shoots forward 20 feet and is behind Cressida, but no, they don't. Ooh. Did I roll a surprise for this round?
No.
Yes. He did already. Remember, and he said, and I made the not joke about
yeah.
Nos.
Right, because on a 1 to 3, there's no surprise. You're right.
Oh, did you roll no surprise again?
No. This is still the same round. This was the last round.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It just feels long because Scritch took forever to jump to a snail.
All right, Cressida wins.
You won!
There is some light cheering and applauding, but there are other people who are a little upset that the sport of it was ruined by a crazed creature of indeterminate origin.
What'd you just throw on me?
Just my thank you.
Scritch is going to do a victory lap on the snail, and during the victory lap, he's standing on the snail juggling.
Okay, roll a performance check, actually. That's great. Damn. The crowd starts throwing lettuce at you.
Scritch stops, gets off the snail, and starts eating lettuce. That's enough of Scritch being crazy.
Oh, man.
-1.
I have 8. No. Somebody has one.
All right.
Well,
I feel like having -1 to charisma is very like on brand for Scritch.
Cressida took the W.
What do I get?
Nothing.
One of the goblins approaches you at the finish line with a blue ribbon and a bottle, a bottle of seemingly magical liquid.
It's
Actually,
a
you know
cure for
what?
cancer.
It's a prize, so he's just going to tell you it's a potion of advantage.
What? That's cool.
Oh,
It probably takes an action to drink it though.
Let me check.
It probably tastes like bacon.
It tastes like. I'll let you determine how it tastes, since This is a whimsical and wacky carnival where everything is magical. I'll let you decide how it tastes when you drink it, if that's something that's important to you. Where's Appendix A?
Is it an action or bonus action to drink it?
Oh, potions? I would say they're a bonus action because I don't like the idea of potions being a full action. Very silly.
Well, you basically get free. That is literally a point of inspiration in a bottle.
How many of her attacks are attacks that are rolled a hit, by the way?
Not many. Most of them are saves because she's a druid.
That's what I thought.
Like she uses like fucking shillelagh, or maybe she could use it for like
Giant wasp form's gonna drink the potion advantage.
When you drink this potion, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour of drinking.
You drink it, and then you do the
in the next hour.
Wow,
Holy crap!
It gives you
advantage on checks, saving throws.
If you would let me finish, yes. Anything that you roll will get checks.
Catherine, let me read
saving
this.
Throws.
Let me read this to you out loud. When you drink this potion, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour.
Can you forward that to me?
Yes.
If you're looking at it digitally.
No, I'm not, but I can take a picture of the book.
Okay, thank you. I just want to copy it down for my own notes.
There we go. Potion takes the form of a sparkling golden mist that moves and pours like water. Oh, that's cool. That's cool flavor.
That's dope as fuck.
Cressida, Scritch is gonna go over to you and hold out his hand.
I'm gonna be like, can I help you?
He's gonna hold out his hand more.
You want something, I think.
I will shake his hand.
It's a great response.
I want my prize.
Fuck your prize. It's my prize.
Are you holding the bottle when you say that?
I'm holding it very close.
I don't want that. I want that. And he points at the ribbon.
Fucking ribbon.
That was so high pitched that Discord didn't pick it up.
Discord's like, that was insane background noise. Holy shit.
Scritch wants the ribbon.
Scritch cannot have the ribbon. Scritch can ask the referee if there is a prize for 4th place or whatever.
Damn, he helps you win, and you just
were you paying attention to your hero on the field? Scritch literally, if I hadn't done what I did, you would have lost because the other guy would have passed you and you got that like 5.
He literally is the reason you won the race.
Scritch assassinated all your competitions for you, but you don't actually have to give Scritch anything. It's okay.
I was unfortunately in my refrigerator getting my can of frosting and a spoon to come back with at that
I
time.
also have a thing of frosting in my refrigerator that I've been eating with a spoon as well.
What kind of frosting is it?
So this is like a thing people do? I thought you were just weird.
It's Pillsbury rainbow sparkles frosting thing. It's got like rainbow sprinkles in it.
Cassie.
Hey, give me my frosting.
You're not gonna believe this. I also have a can of Hershey's chocolate frosting in my refrigerator that I eat with a spoon.
Right, but do you eat it with a spoon?
Yeah.
With a spoon.
That's so weird. I thought it was a Catherine thing. I was like,
I've eaten cream cheese frosting with a spoon all my life, and only just recently have I been putting it in the freezer instead of the fridge. And holy shit, it's so much better.
Oh my god, Catherine, that's insane. It's like trying to eat frosting with a pickaxe. That's psychotic.
Yeah.
Can I point out me eating 2 spoonfuls of frosting is less sugar than eating 1 whole or 2 whole cookies, like depending on the cookies.
What kind of
it just tastes sweeter.
kind of frosting is it?
It's
I'm gonna believe
Pillsbury Funfetti vanilla frosting.
My favorite is the Hershey's chocolate frosting.
Definitely.
My husband just asked me. My husband just asked me why am I yelling? Because everyone else is loud as shit.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're all fine. But he just asked me that, so I'm telling him. Love you, babe. Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
Imagine loving your partner.
Yeah,
Very cringe.
one of the goblin reps comes by and yeah, he didn't get fourth place. He was fucking disqualified. Didn't you see him? Actively cheating twice.
Sir, Scritch put his hand up. I'm gonna need you to exit the field, sir. We're setting up for the next game. You need to leave. The exit's right over there, sir. I need you to calm down.
Listen,
Listen, sir. You need to calm down.
No, you need to calm down. I work.
Sir, there are children. There are children. There are children present, sir. Please.
Yeah, which is why you gotta go.
You're making a
I
scene.
work this booth. You're making a scene.
Sir, you're making a scene.
Sir, you're making a scene.
I pull out a stick, put it in front of Scritch's face, and throw it in the distance.
I chase it.
I chase it.
I like that.
Can't breathe.
By the way, that's a call. That's a call back to tickets, please. Remember that? Remember that the other day? The last time we played, fucking. Remember when what's his name wanted my ticket, and I was like, "No, I want your ticket."
Yeah, Candlefoot.
I'm in pain.
What place did I even get?
Fourth. Well, second, technically.
Oh, Pog.
If I didn't assassinate people, what would be forgotten?
Fourth place.
Pog.
That is the right response.
Oh, you know what? The jockey whose snail comes in last receives a consolation prize, provided they weren't disqualified. Consolation prize is a magic wand that allows its holder to cast Dancing Light cantrip once.
Do I see this? Do I see that person get the wand?
You do see that person get the wand.
And does the wand look like a stick?
It looks more like one of those toy wands that you would get from like the Dollar Tree that have like butterfly wings.
Not right anyway. I think what I was about to do would probably be too far. I was gonna say I run up and like grab it with my teeth and run off with it, but never mind. That's too much.
Once somebody uses,
Who's going to give you the blue damn ribbon?
Once used to cast this spell, the wand turns into a tulip. And is no
That's
longer
so
magical.
cute. That's goddamn adorable.
I'm gonna
Gay.
retcon that because none of the other characters matter, and I want that item to be used. So I'm gonna say it's a consolation prize for second place, and Meeper, you get it.
Oh, yay.
Because
You could have also said it's a consolation prize to whichever rider just chilled the most. Zero stress.
I don't know.
I feel
Autumn
like
was pretty chill. She just sat there and was like, "Go snail."
I feel like introducing a cool magic item.
Autumn
like
was
that-
cussing at some points for the record. Not Autumn, sorry. The person one was cussing at some points.
Yeah, that was Cressida.
Cressida's like, motherfucker!
All right. I'm gonna roll a world check to see if, despite the blatant cheating and the horrible failure on the performance check.
Well, I did want to do something.
Okay. Yeah.
Were there any kids watching?
Absolutely.
I want to go up to like a group of them.
This is gonna be so wholesome. I know exactly what you're doing. It's cute.
And I'm going to pull out the little wand and be like, "Hey, kids, I'm a magician myself. Have you ever done any magic?"
I'm trying to think.
Wanna see a magic?
Trying to think of a response.
I can make your parents
No,
disappear.
I don't know. We don't know how to do magic. We're only 7, 8 years old.
What if people were just like, when I was your age, I was a grandmaster.
Meeper, I sent you a DM,
When
Meeper.
I was your age, I already had my own tower.
Yeah, and I'll just be like, well, who wants to learn?
They both like shoot their hands up and start like bouncing. And one of them's like holding or trying to hold their hand up higher with their other arm.
Okay. Let's see here. 1 and 2 for the 7-year-old, 3 and 4 for the 8-year-old.
My husband is making me a grilled cheese. He's fucking amazing. I love him.
Yeah, so I hand the little wand to the 7-year-old and, tell them the word to say and where to point it and kind of help them or guide them in casting it.
He does the somatic gesture for it and says the word, and he waves his arm in a flourish. And how does dancing lights look?
It casts fireball. You gave them the wrong wand.
I ain't giving no kid a wand of fireballs. That shit's mine. Fuck them kids.
Can I
You see?
Can I do the? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, as the kid's like messing around with this wand, he does the little sequence of stuff that you taught him to do. He says the command word, and he flourishes his hand, and a little like tiny white fireworks spray out of the wand for like 3 seconds before the wand pops into a flower.
And then I say, a good magician is always a showman. And I kind of like, since I was still holding his hand to help him, kind of like tilt his hand toward his friend and do a bow and try to gesture for him to do the same.
Oh yeah, he bows, but he like over exaggerates the bow. And give me just a sec. Can you make a raw charisma check for me? I can't justify it being performance. I can't justify it being persuasion either. That's fine. He's 7. Yeah. He starts giggling and laughing, and he's all very, very excited, and he stuffs this tulip on a stick into his lapel pocket, and the people around him start clapping. And I'll go ahead and move the mood tracker up by 1 as the audience is wowed by you.
Could I speak and pretend to be one of the audience members for a second? Not Scritch. I mean, like could I be an NPC for us just a moment?
I don't see why not.
Excuse me. Who are you? Why are you talking to my son, ma'am? Why are you holding his hand? What is going on here? That's a flower. She gave you the flower. Why are you giving my son a flower? No, I'm just joking. Okay, that's canon. No, that's canon.
Flowers are for girls. My son is not a girl. It's just like real, like, and there's like stuff going on at home.
With the correct tone, a parent can walk up to any situation involving their any situation involving their kid and make it into a bad scene. Any situation, and I mean anything. You could literally walk up to, like, a parent could walk up to their kids playing with another kid and just be like, "Excuse me, who are you? What is going on here?" Like, it's all tone.
Excuse me, you are enjoying your food way too much. I have a 9-year-old right here who doesn't need to be looking at that shit.
Swearing.
Swearing. That fucking garbage. Bah.
I'm sorry, ma'am. This is a sandwich-free area. We only eat kombucha and salads and stuff.
When you watch Karen videos, you know it's gonna get funny when the Karen starts swearing at kids. It's like, oh shit, we're in it for the ride. Let's go.
Oh man.
Well, where should we head next?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, guys, by the way, for doing the way that I did with Scritch in the ride, but I feel like that's what Scritch would do. But I know we're trying to make people happy.
No, you're fine. Playing in character is completely valid.
Yeah, but I don't want to ever play in character to the point that it ruins stuff for other people. So y'all can always tell me.
So
Just out of curiosity. Never mind.
no, go ahead.
So are we like waiting for like night to come,
You're waiting.
or
We were waiting for either. Well, the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch happens at midnight. There's two big events
what
that
time is it
happen.
now?
There's two big events that happen in the timed events section. Big Top Extravaganza, which is in about an hour, and the Witchlight Monarch at midnight.
Okay. And just I'm enjoying myself, but simply out of curiosity, did you have a time that you plan to stop tonight?
And it's sometime before 12:30. I was hoping.
Okay. All right. I was just curious, so I can plan the rest of my night.
I don't have it labeled here, but right here is where the small stalls are. The small stalls are. Well, there's a few
Hey,
different
Meeper.
places where there's tiny stalls for like little carnival games and prizes and stuff like that.
Did you ask me something, Cassie?
Yeah, I wanted to, but it's completely off topic.
You can DM it to me if you want. While we figure out where we're going next. I don't want to go back to Mystery Mine. That place fucking sucked.
Meeper, did you see my DM, by the way?
Yes, I did.
I don't know why I thought of that when you said that. I think it's from Pineapple Express. That guy says that.
I want to go to Bubble Pop Teapot.
Okay. You guys okay with the Bubble Pop Teapot?
I'm cool.
What? That's crazy.
You drag some folks down onto the stage here.
Does it have a stupid evolution, like method? Of course.
You guys saw
Shit
that
looks
yet?
so cool though. I didn't know that existed until today. He looks
Really?
so cool.
He's
Yeah.
fucking busted as hell.
Is he?
Yeah.
Such a great name. Like I could not like that is an A++ name for a Pokemon.
What is it?
Annihilate.
Where's he from?
He's the newest. He's from the newest generation. He evolves from Primeape.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they gave him a new evolution.
He's the Viking one with the beard, right?
No, that's Berserker. You're
Ye-
thinking.
Yeah, but didn't Primeape also get one that looks like didn't have like a helmet or something?
Nope, that's Berserker.
Really? What am I thinking of?
Berserker makes me want to fucking
I
bubble.
think you're thinking of Bisharp or the final evolution of
Oh.
Bisharp.
King Gambit. I have a shiny King Gambit.
Is it cool?
It's pretty cool. Especially when I just found the Pawniard randomly. Do you know what King Gambit's evolution method is, by the way, Cassie? It's also stupid.
I feel like I used to know. What is it?
Yeah, the Primeape evolution definitely has a beard. I just looked it up.
You were saying a helmet.
I was thinking, but I said beard first, and you're like, no, that's Meowth or whatever. Berserker.
But yeah, so you have to have your Bisharp win a fight against 3 wild Bisharp
which are holding a specific item, and you'll know they're holding that specific item because Poniard will be following.
What
Oh.
the fuck? That's so weird.
Yeah.
That's 10 conditions that all have to be met at once.
Well, there's that roll. There's that tumbleweed Pokemon that you have to walk a certain amount of steps with before it can evolve.
Yeah,
Because it's a tumbleweed, it's gotta get bigger.
Well, that makes sense.
There's just so many weird evolution methods in the newer games.
There's that ice
Basculin-
cream. There's that ice cream Pokemon where you have to lick it a lot until it evolves.
Nope, that's just I think that's just an ice stone. Basculin evolving into Basculegion, it needs to take 296 self-inflicted recoil damage without fainting, and then level.
Yeah, I remember that. Because I played all of Legends Arceus. Great game. Super fun.
Yes.
Got the shiny charm in that game and everything. Sorry, let's tangent over.
Yeah, what's the bubble pop teapot?
A 20-foot tall teapot rests on a wooden platform, its painted surface whirling with moving imagery of flying dragons breathing streams of bubbles. A door at the base of the teapot allows entry into its interior. Those who enter emerge from the spout enclosed in a bubble that detaches to float off across the carnival. 7 goblins sit around the platform sipping tea from mismatched porcelain cups. Essentially, people go in the door
Gin and juice.
and come out the spout, floating in a bubble.
Oh, that's a drum!
I'll be running any interception on Scritch trying to pop those bubbles with people.
I had to unmute. I didn't even fucking think of that.
No,
That's genius.
You planted the idea.
That's
No, I won't. I won't do it. But Scritch is going to go over to the goblins and might I partake?
That'll be 1 ticket punch, sir.
Scritch is going to pull out his hole punch, and he's going to punch a hole on something on that table.
Okay. I heard about you from Candlefoot.
You've got a reputation.
Please hand me your ticket so that I may punch a hole in it.
Scritch tosses him a crumpled up ticket.
Good enough. And he uncrumples it, sees that it's fully punched. No, I'm just kidding. He punches it and hands it back to you.
Scritch is going to. Are there extra chairs?
I'm sorry?
Scritch is asking to partake in tea.
Oh, I thought you wanted to ride the bubble ride.
No. Scritch is asking about the tea.
Oh, rewind time. None of the ticket shit happened.
He asked for a ticket for tea. I don't care.
You gained a glimpse into an alternate timeline in which you were recognized for your shenanigans.
No. Okay, but so is there a chair for me? Can I sit down?
Sure. I don't see
And-
why not.
Do they give me a cup of tea? Can I drink some tea?
Yeah, they pour you a cup of tea.
I drink the tea.
It's not really tea.
And-
It's actually chicken broth.
I drink the chicken broth, but I call it tea.
Totally.
And when I comment, man, this tea is amazing, and with a nice chaser, and I'm going to start eating the teacup and like biting off chunks of the porcelain.
Okay. This is a
And that-
little too wacky for even our bombastic asses. I think you need to leave.
Oh, is that the goblin talking?
Yeah.
I thought that was you. I was like, oh shit, did I go too far?
No.
I'm so sorry.
No. I was doing.
Well, that's
Okay, do you know who Ben Stein is?
That sounds very familiar.
Ben
But
Stein
anyway,
is the one who did the Clear Eyes commercials.
Scritch runs into the bubble thing and goes up the pipe and is just gone. Scritch is floating away. Bye, guys.
Okay. Hold on a second. You got onto a ride without getting your ticket punched.
I mean, I
I
sort of
totally
got my
would.
ticket punch.
Done the whole song and dance again just after the tea stuff.
Okay. Are you going onto the ride without getting your ticket punched or not? Do you want to get your
No,
ticket
we do that whole thing that happened. It happens, but just happens after the tea.
Okay. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me a second. Bitch. Sorry, I'm multitasking right now. Oh fuck yeah! Sorry, I was trying to catch an Absol. 10.
To catch an Absol?
Yeah, I found it's the Halloween event Pokemon Go right now, and there's a 10. I just ran into a 1032 Absol. Sorry. The ride costs 1 ticket punch.
I was just trying to get Scritch's madness out of the way for this ride as fast as possible,
Oh,
so
you're
everyone
okay.
else can have fun. My husband made a really good grilled cheese. This is so good. It's got American cheese and mozzarella on it. Well,
Nice. I do Swiss provolone and American.
I don't like Swiss or provolone. I'm weird.
I mean, I don't like them raw, but they're good in grilled cheese.
American, cheddar, Kobe Jack, mozzarella. Those are my cheeses.
Swiss and smoked Gouda.
Is anybody else gonna get on the bubbles?
Yeah, so there's no one else besides the goblins right
There
now?
is one. Oh, there is. Excuse me. There's 8 goblins in total. The one who was talking to Scritch was just one of the random ones, but there is another one who I totally spaced on again. Introduces himself as Treaclewise. TREACLEWISE.
After I get my whole punch, by the way, can I wait actually just a split second because I want to ride with a buddy. So like, I want to go in with one of them when one of my group is ready.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Yeah, Treaclewise is a very, very friendly goblin. He comes up to the group after you get your tickets punched. Oh no. I don't like to talk in rhyming slang. I'm not good at it.
Just have Taylor do it.
You just read like 3 or 4 words at a time. So you just read the 3 words, the next 3 words, the next 3 words, and half the time it'll come out great.
I'm just gonna not. How are you guys doing today? Are you going to ride the bubbles?
Okay, do you know who he sounds like? He sounds like from what's that weird with Tim Allen Star Trek movie thing that he did?
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest. Yeah, it sounds exactly like the aliens.
I'm having trouble figuring out how old you are, Taylor, just because
I'm 30.
You keep mentioning things from my childhood that I've seen
30.
from the 80s and 90s.
I'm 30. Well, first of all, that movie is not from the 80s or 90s.
It's from like 2002 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is
but
basically the 80s and the 90s.
I'm 30, but I was raised on all manner of old movies. I've seen shitloads of old movies. You have no idea.
Me too. I was raised on everything from 60s Star Trek to fucking... For the record, my favorite movie of all time is The Princess Bride, and my second favorite movie of all time is My Cousin Vinny, so I got range.
I don't know what my favorite movie is, but anyway, yeah, I was just saying that guy's voice sounds exactly like the aliens from that Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, Treaclewise the Goblin engages you guys in conversation. You guys gonna join? You guys gonna ride the bubbles and get a nice view of the carnival from up above?
Yeah, where do they land?
They land?
Oh, fuck.
Any large or smaller creature that enters the teapot is enveloped in a magic bubble that floats up through the teapot's spout and into the sky, granting its occupant a wonderful aerial view of the carnival. When the bubble pops after 1 minute, passenger floats gently to the ground, as if under the effect of the Featherfall spell.
I really wish you didn't read that. I really, really wish you didn't read that to us just now. Because it would have been so amazing when I popped the bubble, whoever shared it with me, and we didn't die, and we just floated down to the ground.
Oh. So. Well, at least we'll come down for a safe landing. Yeah. I'll get my hole punched and I'll go to step in.
Treacle-wise lets you know, it actually pops over a random location in the carnival, so a lot of people will come by and use this to decide where they want to go for the day.
Well, I've sort of been at, I've sort of been questioning where to go next myself, so...
Well,
I suppose if we all get separated, we can meet back up at the feasting orchard?
1 ticket punch, please.
I think we should all meet up at the next big thing, which is the Big Top, because that was 3 hours away before we went to the snail thing. So it's probably like in an hour or something or 2.
I will say, give me a sec to take a look at the time tracker. Snail racing thing was only 6 rounds of combat, so it was less than a minute, really.
Okay, never mind.
And even then, yeah, you guys still have a little bit of time before you have to make your way to the Big Top. Or get to make your way to the Big Top, I should say.
Yeah, so I,
Now, how do I determine where the bubble will pop? There's no table for me to roll on to determine, like, the random location.
But while you figure out where it's going to pop or figure out how you want to roll it, can Autumn and Scritch get into a bubble and maybe talk while floating around?
The moment I see Scritch start to get... Or the moment I see Scritch walking, like, up to there with me, I pause for a moment, and I,
Scritch is not going to pop the bubble, by the way. I have something different, but not crazy, I promise.
Nope.
If you get in this bubble with Scritch... If you get in this bubble with Scritch, you will not regret it at all. I promise you.
Somebody else can have fun with Scritch today. I throw it in Cressida and Lavinia's direction.
Lavinia.
Autumn, could I please ride with you?
Scritch, you've been riding with me all day. My shoulder's tired.
I could stand.
I'll ride with him.
Is it something important?
Maybe.
Maybe you won't do, Scritch.
I have something planned for the first time we're alone, and I'm waiting to get alone. Come on. Scritch is just looking up at you with those big eyes. Well, no, wait. with the one big robotic eye.
Yeah. Make a persuasion check.
If you really don't want to have Scritch go with you, then he doesn't need to. But I will tell you, he's not going to pop the balloon or anything like that.
I'm not worried about him popping the bubble. I just feel like me and Scritch have been hanging out a lot.
Scritch can go with someone else then if you want. I'll have the moment with someone else then.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in my bubble. Besides, I have to take my dog with me.
All right, you guys enter the teapot and you are enveloped by a slick but not slippery bubble, a magical. It almost feels and looks like a soap bubble, except it's more rubbery. You find that your weight is not enough to hold it down, and you start squeezing through the spout of this giant teapot as you float up above the carnival.
Like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus type squeezing?
No, it's more like the bubble struggles to move through, but in a cartoonish way.
I don't care who it is, but Scritch wants to ride the bubble with somebody, but alone with somebody. So whoever that is.
We'll ride it with you. Lavana will.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Are we in a bubble now?
You are both in the bubble. Yeah. As you guys are drifting up above the carnival and seeing how, quite frankly, beautiful it looks from above, Lavana, you've never actually had this view before, unless you have. Have you ridden this bubble teapot before?
I mean, yes, I have been with the carnival for 20 years.
I know, but you don't necessarily. I don't know if you'd necessarily ridden all the rides or seen everything there is to see, or if you just stuck with your job and occasionally went out drinking and eating. I don't know. That's why I asked.
I get you. No, I've done pretty much everything that the carnival has to offer.
Okay. Yeah, this is a familiar sight to you, but breathtaking nonetheless. And Scritch, have you ever ridden the bubble teapot?
He rides it every day, and it's the first time he's ridden it at the same time.
Scritch probably has at some point ridden it.
This is, again, familiar, but no less breathtaking.
Lavana?
Yes.
You see Scritch's face is a little different from what you might normally have seen. He doesn't have that shit-eaten grin that he normally has. That perkiness is sort of gone.
Heights, are we?
What?
Afraid of heights, are we?
No. The perkiness is kind of gone, and he kind of has a very serious face, and he's going to say, Where are you from, Lavana?
Well, I'm from here, I guess. I was sort of adopted before I can remember much. So I've been here pretty much all of my childhood and adult life.
Scritch was adopted once. What happened to your family?
Lavana is having a difficult time, figuring out, what game this is. She's not...
You have all spent enough. You've all spent enough time being friends with Scritch at this point that you are getting Scritch's very first in 40 years, lucid moment.
Okay. What was the question again? What happened to my parents?
What happened to your family?
Oh, a couple of highwaymen wanted something my parents didn't have, and instead they paid with their lives, and they left, and the highwaymen kind of just left me alone until the carnival kind of came around, and I ended up getting adopted by the community.
Scritch is sorry. Scritch is gonna hug you, but it's he's small, so it's around your knees.
What about you? What's your do you have any family?
Scritch looks at you with that big robot eye, and if you didn't know any better, you would have guessed that he'd be crying right now if he had the eyes to cry with. And Scritch is he just looks at you. He's just looking at your soul, and he says, "No." "Oh, what's that?" And Scritch is going to point at something outside the balloon. And
just like that, back to Mania. Well, I look in the direction that you're pointing. What do I see?
dragonflies flying around.
Dragonflies?
Giant dragonflies.
I've seen them before, right, Tom?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, Scritch is pointing to the dragonfly rides.
In case you didn't notice from the conversation, the one piece of personal information you got out of that is that Scritch was adopted once. So you did get that. You did get something out of that. In case you didn't notice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I was there. I was. Yes.
I know that
I just
Scritch
thought that
is
the
crazy. Sorry, go ahead.
I just thought that maybe the dragonflies had some sort of more significant.
Those
thing
dragonflies
about them
killed
to
my
you.
family.
Yeah.
I just caught a Gardevoir.
Yeah, that was the only part that I was like.
I'm listening, I promise, because I have my Pokemon Go on silent. I just want to... I caught a Gardevoir just now. It turned out to be a Zorua in disguise. I didn't know that. I didn't know that could happen in Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
That's
it
pretty
happens
cool.
with Ditto too.
I think it happens with Mew also.
In fact, a shiny Zora in Pokemon Go can never appear shiny as the thing it's mimicking. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, I think Ditto is the same way as well. Again, so it's kind of worth catching everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's it. Scritch just points at the dragonflies. That's it for our bubble RP. Unless you have stuff to say.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay. I just remembered with my brain that I can influence the direction that the bubble goes in. And I say something like, "Okay, we can let's get a closer look then." And I guide the bubble toward the dragonflies because Scritch seems very interested in them.
I would like you to make a DC... I almost told you the DC. I'd like you to make an acrobatics check.
But you actually, it
Yeah.
doesn't have, like, controls. You have to actually...
Homegrow, you are Chromebooking right now.
Server malfunction. Server malfunction. Code red.
Did you say acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics check.
Is it still being stupid?
No, you're fine. You sound good.
Yeah, you succeed. You are able to influence the direction that the bubble goes, and you want to start drifting over to the dragonfly, Rad?
Yeah, because Scritch seems interested in it, and yeah.
I will split the party then, because I'm gonna see if anybody else wants to go and do something as well. If you guys is anybody else getting in the bubbles, or are you guys gonna follow Scritch and Lavana's lead and get in the bubbles?
I think we're all in the bubbles. I just don't know if we're all together floating in the same direction.
So how many of you got into the bubbles?
I got into a bubble.
Okay.
I'm
Is
pretty
there an
easy.
attraction? Is there an attraction that you would like to bubble to, or do you want to let it take its course?
I'm trying to think. I think like the main attraction nobody's seen is the dragonflies, but
The gondola swans. You guys haven't been to the gondola swans. You guys haven't been to the dragonfly rides, and you haven't been to
okay.
the carousel yet.
Show us the map again.
You also haven't been to the small
It-
stalls to do any of the mini games and prize goodies.
For the record, I'm neutral on where like we can split up. I don't care. I'm neutral on that as well. But as far as like where my bubble's landing with Lavana, I'm neutral on where we land. I just picked the dragonflies because it seemed like the most logical. Like, oh, we're in the air, we can see dragonflies flying. You know what I mean? Like, I figured it would be like an easy like excuse for going there. You know what I mean? Like if we did all end up at the same place, that's a good excuse for how that would have happened. But I'm neutral on all of it, though. I don't care.
I like
Yeah,
the way that
I'll,
played out.
I'll bubble
Yeah, that sounds
hamster
good.
ball my way.
I wanted to
towards
see my-
small stalls.
Small stalls. All right.
I wanted to see my tent in the air.
All right. Meeper, you're going to the stalls to do mini games.
Yeah.
Can you make it? Dex say. Fuck me. Acrobatics. Very cool. Yeah, you very easily hamster wheel the bubble over to the small stalls area. Cressida, are you gonna get in a bubble, or are you already in a bubble?
Cressidia.
Presidia. What's Calliope?
The Calliope is essentially a. You know that the player piano sounds. You know how it usually plays that da 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 da.
Da.
So a calliope is basically the same thing as that, except it's a rotating wheel with with spokes that pick at differently lengthed and differently tuned teeth. Except it's that on a much larger scale.
So it's like a giant music box.
And it's
Essentially,
all
yes.
in E majors.
Scritch has already been thrown out of the snail race. Now I gotta get thrown out of the dragonfly race.
No, but the most popular thing like that is like the Wrecking Ball song by Miley Cyrus.
Is it really an E major?
And
Oh my
No,
God.
it's not by itself, but somebody edited it so that it just sounds like demons.
God.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, exactly.
I never tried so hard before.
All right, so Catherine, you want to go over to the Calliope?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I is there a way, Meeper, on Foundry to drag individual people to individual places?
I think only through a module. Let me look it up.
Well, it's fine. Let me roll a d4. On a 4, I reroll. See where we go first. I'll just do it that way. I reroll.
Or you could roll a d3.
Oh, you can roll a d3, can't you? Just roll the. There won't be a physical dice on the screen. It's a 3. All right, we are going to the Calliope first then.
I'm gonna Calliope myself.
Catherine. Oh, if you want to go to the Calliope, Catherine, I need you to make an acrobatics check to see if you can influence the direction of the bubble.
I think something's being asked of you.
Catherine.
Me?
Yeah, Catherine. If you want to go to the Calliope in your bubble, I need you to make an acrobatics check to see if you can influence the direction of the bubble.
She can fly.
Yeah, but she's in an enclosed. She's in an enclosed container.
Yeah, and she's quickly running out of air.
Yeah, unfortunately, Catherine, you are unable to influence the direction of the bubble.
Can I pop the bubble?
Pop the bubble.
You absolutely can pop the bubble. Do you want to pop the bubble?
I pop the bubble and go to Calliope.
All right. Yeah, you pop the bubble and you gently float down as if under the effect of the Featherfall spell. You want to head over to the Calliope? All right.
I'm being asked questions.
I'm coming. That teapot made me want tea, so I made tea.
You all can see the calliope, right? I don't need to set the lighting or
Yeah.
anything.
I see.
Mhm.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. A merry tune spills forth from an instrument on the back of a brightly painted wagon. A monkey wearing a cloak with buttons turns a handle on the wagon's rear, sending music into the air from rows of golden whistles. As you watch, a goblin dressed as a ladybug toddles up to you, rattling a tin cup.
I will put a silver piece in the cup.
Wonderful. Give me one sec.
If Scritch was there, he would have tried to pour that guy a drink.
The goblin takes the silver coin out and hands it back to you, and says the following: "Spare a button, if you please. I'll sew it next to all of these. I offer nothing in its place besides a smile upon my face."
Good job, Tommy. You did a rhyme.
Well, that was in the book.
You did awesome.
So he's asking for a button?
Yeah, he wants a button.
I quickly search myself for a button. I don't think I have one, but I really want.
For shits and giggles, roll a D100 and I'll roll one as well.
Okay.
Do you have a bone button?
No way! No!
Wow, you actually got a 100?
No,
I got a
No,
one!
you got a 1.
I got a one!
There's no way. I rolled an 8 for the record. If you had rolled any higher than an 8. That's so funny. No, you don't have a button. That sucks. Damn.
Make a button out of bones.
Yeah, do you have any random bones on your person as a bone fiend?
You do have that. You have that potion of advantage.
I do.
I swear to God, he wastes that on.
Do not use a potion of advantage on this, because this is a D. This was essentially a world check. This is not something to have advantage on.
I don't know, it'd be funny. It'd be funny. I don't know.
Wait, hold on.
I just checked my pockets and there's no button in there, but maybe if I chug this potion first, I'll find one.
You can use
Hold
the
it.
bottle cap as a button.
I need but a moment.
Butts in a moment.
Meeper said, but
Hilarious.
Funniest shit I ever seen.
Fuck. I will pull out a vertebrae that looks most like a button.
Are you going to attempt to fashion it into a button?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any tinker's tools or artisan's tools or anything like that in your adventure kit or whatever?
Did you say arson tools?
Artisan. Let me take a look at your inventory.
it's like the cherry stem tying thing that you do with your tongue, except it's with a bone. You throw the bone in your mouth and chew on it, and then spit out a button.
Pretty much. I have an herbalism kit.
You do have an herbalism kit.
You can brew a button.
I will say, make a.
I have.
If you want to craft it, but you don't have the requisite tools, I will let you make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage if you want to just do that.
Okay, what's sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Dexterity.
Dex.
Yeah, it's third from the bottom on your skill list.
Dex. Okay, before I make this, I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cat's Grace to take advantage on Dex checks. So does that just mean I roll normal?
Yeah, you have what we in the business call advantage.
Well, like if I'm supposed to make a sleight of hand at disadvantage.
Yes, Catherine.
Which is
you won't have disadvantage anymore. It'll just be a standard, regular Dex check or sleight of hand check, rather.
Yeah, because he said advantage, not add. Like.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, when they cancel each other out, it's just normal.
That'll actually do it. That's perfect. Yeah, you fashion this tiny vertebrae into a rudimentary but still pretty recognizable button. And I'm assuming you go ahead and hand it to Marigold the Goblin.
I do.
All right. He sews the button onto the tarp of the. Hold on a second. Oh no, the monkey. Yeah, he goes up to the monkey and sews the button onto the monkey's vest. He thanks you.
I say you're welcome.
Hold on. Oh, Catherine, this is not going to pay off yet, but it is going to pay off. Thank you for this. Anyone else?
She's there alone.
No, I'm like, okay. Sorry. Let me compose myself. All right, so who's next? Cassie and the Dragonfly rides, or Meeper and the stalls?
Do Meeper.
Do a D2. Meeper it is.
Oh boy.
All right, we're gonna go to the stalls. Not this one. There we go. Because that was where Lavana's stall is. You've already been there.
I wanted to see it from the.
Sorry?
But it's okay. My original plan was to sail the bubble over my stall to see it from the air, but it's not important and it doesn't matter, so never mind.
You just crash through the roof of your own stall into your own bed and go to nap.
Yep, pretty much.
All
right.
As you approach the stalls, you see various little attractions here and there, prize booths and little games. Signs like the Almirage Ring Toss and Catch the Dragon by the Tail, the Gnome Poetry Contest, Goblin Wrestling, Guess the Number of Feathers, and Outstare the Cyclops.
Goblin Wrestling sounds hilarious.
And they all have a sign, and they all have their people out front gesturing like, come on, check this shit out, you know?
Check this stupid shit out. I'm gonna go to gnome poetry.
Gnome poetry. Sound the chime, it's time to rhyme. You bring the poem, we'll bring the gnome.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Do you have what it takes to outperform one of these gnome poets, Meeper?
I'll try.
No, a participant must outperform a gnome in a best of 5 poetry contest.
You should do like modern day slam poetry.
How good are you at improvising poetry, Meeper?
Never tried it before.
All right,
But I know like the idea behind it.
My daddy hated me. My mom
Should we
loved
just
me.
boot up Jackbox and play the robot rapping duel?
Oh my god! Fuck, that would actually be so good. Unironically, that's actually a really fun idea. Because we used to incorporate come on, check this shit out. Thanks, Catherine. Thank you for immortalizing that. Like when we used to play with ISO, he used to incorporate mini games and shit into his sessions, and I thought that might be cool.
Psych.
A little late to boot up.
Yeah, I know. I don't even think I have the correct Jackbox game.
Oh yeah, it's Eric who had all that.
Fuck me. I don't know how fun this is gonna be because I'm also bad at improvising poetry on the spot. Do you care if I kind of phone this one in a little bit?
That's fine.
I need you to make 5 separate performance checks. I wish it would not say the DC right in front of it as I'm trying to read it out loud, because that makes me want to read the DC out loud.
Oops.
It's a best of 5.
I'm sure you would.
Oh, peace.
What? Maybe. Cool.
All right.
There's a dolphin platform there.
The Witchlight. I need to check the charisma stat of the Witchlight hands. Because the way I'm doing this, I'm just gonna contest these.
I'll just use your Pokemon cup from dinner.
I'll use your Pokemon cup from dinner.
God, I
Fuck.
wish Autumn had subtle spell. I would hex the fuck out of this guy.
There's no fucking stat block for the Witchlight hands. Only a list of things that they have. No HP, no. Oh, god damn it. It says it's here in chapter 1, but it is here. I will contest your rolls in a moment, Maber, I promise. There we go. Off to a good start. Okay. Three, 4, 5. Let's see. Meeper, you got a single roll over the DC, whereas the gnome got 1, 2, 3 over the DC. So the gnome handily wipes the floor with you at his poetry. I'm sorry, that kind of sucked more than I thought it would.
It's fine. Better if I didn't roll like fucking trash.
It'd be better if I was more confident in improv poetry. I knew I should have become a rapper.
Alrighty.
There's still the Almirage ring toss, catch the dragon by the tail, goblin wrestling, guess the number of feathers, and outstare the Cyclops.
I'll walk
What about
by
the-
goblin wrestling, but if it seems like it's a participation sport, I'm walking right out of there.
Yeah. It is a small participant has to pin an unarmed goblin, lawful good, while a medium participant has to pin one goblin while wrestling two of them. Yeah, so
Yeah. Not quite my speed. Let's see here. Let's see if I can outstare a Cyclops.
okay. As you approach the Cyclops, or one of the Witchlight hands that is tending the Cyclops' stall, calls out, "What do you do when the eye of the Cyclops falls upon you? You stare right back if you've got the stamina." Meeper, I would. The Cyclops, 9-foot tall Cyclops, approaches you.
Here, back.
Okay. A 9-foot tall-ish Cyclops approaches you and just plops crisscross applesauce on the floor in front of you, and he closes his eye, rubs either side with his thumb and middle finger to sort of like get any of the crusties out, and he cracks his neck and he just starts looking at you.
All right. Yeah, I want to stare right back at him
I need you
and
to
be
make,
like, "Air sure is dry today."
need you to make a Constitution check, an ability check, not a saving throw.
Sun shining rather bright, don't you think?
Let's. Okay. Now I roll one
These
for the.
passerbys are kicking so much dust into the air.
Now I roll one for the Cyclops, which again doesn't have a stat in here.
It's
Whoever
probably
blinks
because
first
it's
loses.
Cyclops.
Okay. Okay, this one's actually a lot more self-explanatory. Whoever blinks first loses. To win the game, contestant must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution check. You just win. Yeah.
What'd he roll?
He doesn't,
Or is it
he doesn't
I
roll.
have-
You
oh.
roll, and you won.
Oh, okay.
That was really easy. These are just little mini games. They're not meant to be like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's the carnival bright? I need you to roll on the prize table. Roll a d8 for me.
Hope it's a gun.
Oh my God. Gotta go to another table.
One and gun, baby.
Fucking a trinket. You get a trinket, but I have to roll on the Feywild trinkets table, and I don't know where that is. I was not expecting this.
I hope I get the 2 wooden rings that are linked together. Or the glass ant.
Maybe I would like you to roll a d100 for me. Thank you, Wikidot. It has the exact table I'm looking for, so I don't have to search through the fucking book.
76.
I'm back.
76.
Yep.
Scrolling. 76. A collection of baby teeth in a tiny wooden box.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Oh. Well,
I know a certain bone fairy who would love that.
yeah. I'll put them under my pillow and Cressida will give me money tonight.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. We can save the rest of the mini games for next session.
Yep.
And I did also want to get to the Dragonfly rides next session as well.
Okay.
But it is 12:30, and I am getting very, very tired. I hope you guys enjoyed that session. I was a little more hands off this time around, and I hope it made it a little bit more fun.
It was awful. I hated it.
What's up? What'd you say?
You just up now.
I cannot hear it.
0 out of 10.
It sounds like you guys are making just random noises into your microphone. I can't understand what you're saying.
I'm not making those noises. I don't know what that is.
No.
Hello?
It sounds like your voices are speaking gibberish. It sounds like you're talking Simlish.
We were just talking about how terrible it was and how you should just give up on DMing and how
All right, you
stupid.
got it.
Simon, the first game was great, and this game was just as great. They're both awesome, and I had a lot of fun today. Thank you for a good game.
No, you're not supposed to encourage him.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
gonna encourage him. This is great. He does voices for all the fucking characters. Can you believe that? It's well thought out. He remembers people's shit. Like, he's doing really good. He has the makings of an amazing DM, and I'm gonna encourage him to the end of the earth. Because I've always wanted a good DM.
Really, really appreciate
And now I have
that.
2.
Yeah, and I know it goes without. I know it goes without saying, but I am just.
Did you say Xanax?
Yeah.
See you, Meeper.
For the record, Cassie, the noises that I was talking about wasn't the sounds coming out of Taylor's microphone.
Oh, there's sounds in my microphone?
Yeah, it sounds like you're eating something.
What? There's a rapper in the room, but it's not mine, but it's really far.